mention her name, I might not mention it. She used to
Don't
post my
mention.
content.
Don't mention her name. Don't mention.
Yeah, she would come to TikTok. She would post my content on her page. She never used to tag me. Then one day, this blogger came under. She sent me a message on Instagram. I'm grateful that I actually screenshotted it. She came under my page to tell me that she had issue with another content creator, a big content creator, yeah. And then she wanted me to help her report that person's page because she wanted TikTok and Instagram to take that person's page down. Toro John Ja. And I told her, I said, no, babe, I cannot report somebody that did not offend. I don't report people's pages. Why would I do that? Do you understand? I'm very sorry, I can't do that. You know what she said? She said, but you don't pay me for posting your content on my page and I promote you. And I'm like, excuse you? Do you know what it takes to be an original content creator, to use your own words, to come in front of the camera, to speak? Did I ever ask you to post me on your page? You think you're doing me a favor by posting my content that you are making money off? You're making money off me. By posting me on your page, you're making money and you are telling me you're doing me a favor. Is everything okay with you? That's what I told this girl. So I think a lot of these people don't even know what it means. If you're going to be posting people's pages, you have to take permission. You have to give them credit. So she actually thought she was doing me a favor. Imagine people going on Tunde Ednut's page to say Tunde Ednut is a kingmaker for posting their content. Tunde Ednut is not a content creator. He cannot stay in front of camera to talk the way you guys talk. You're the one doing him a favor now. He's making money off this content. So I think a lot of people don't know these things. And you don't know these things. So if you post me on your page and you expect me to come and be thanking you, thank you for... I don't understand. If you don't have people's content to post on your page, how are you going to make money? You get what I'm saying? But I think people don't get it. A lot of people want more. How many people you want sharing for? Well, except if somebody is actually standing on something. Someone like Amebo, she's trying to, to speak against widows' victimization and everything. And we get it.
Don't exempt anybody. As long as you're a blogger, you're a blogger. Don't exempt anybody.
As long as you're a blogger, you're a blogger. Yes. Yeah, you get what I'm saying.
That uses other people's intellectual property.
Other people's content, they are making money off it. Yeah. Yes. So imagine if Amebo posts my content now, then you are coming to tell me to go and thank Amebo for posting my content. No, babe, no. Why do I have to thank a blogger? You get what I'm saying? It's a blogger. They are promoting their page by posting other people's content. The person the people should be thanking are content creator who creates this content, because without them, a blogger does not have anything to post. It's as simple as that. So if anybody posts your content without giving you credit, you can sue them. You can. Especially about a plaster face, say, sorry, page one, what's a rogo. Don't let anybody hold you liable for anything. No. It is your page, it's your words, it's your word against theirs. I beg, Mark Benny, kingmaker. Taloni kingmaker Oshi. And you know that most of these girls and men, Toja content creator, one of the reasons they support VDM is because they want Tunde Ednut to promote their page. Because they want Tunde Ednut to post them. People like Rita for Delta. That woman, I have never seen somebody like her in my entire life. You will come out today to say that, you see, what is wrong with you, woman? Excuse you, what is wrong with you? I don't like her. If you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything. You have to know where you stand. That's why I said it in this Justice for Mohbad. I will never be in the same room with people who say they are neutral. You cannot be neutral in this type of case. It's either you are for or against. Don't tell me you are neutral. You're just a confused human being. This woman will come out every day to talk, and I'll be looking at her. Because VDM now my person, VDM now my guy. What is in VDM that is making you think VDM should be your guy? If you're coming online every day to advocate for women, what has VDM done that is advocacy for women? What does VDM stand for? What does VDM stand for, Gongo? That will make you as a woman who calls yourself an advocate to actually believe in his drive. What is that thing that VDM will do to impress somebody like me? Yes, I'm serious. What is that thing? Ever since VDM has started, what is that one single thing VDM has done to impress me? I can be a Ratel. What is that one thing? Seriously, I've questioned this many times, and I don't understand why our women especially think that VDM is one thing they can use as a face for advocacy.
I
Advocacy, what does I'm serious. VDM does not stand for anything.
yeah,
He only
if
stands
I
for his
would
pockets.
yeah, if I would interject you, I think what happened with the rise of VDM is, would I say, serendipity, whereby things just align together, luckily for you. So I think the rise of the guy came when FB monetization was was a thing. And I think he's also a little bit flexible. He allows people to use his content. You understand what I'm saying? So most of all these online bloggers or whatsoever, so they began to key into using his content, using his content, and they started growing their pages. So if you could see, when he had a fallout with Fino Vibes in Gossip Mill, he had to tell him, "Oh, stop posting my content." So I think most of the support system he has or followership he felt is organic is because they are benefiting from him, either using his content to monetize and grow their page and all. So, and the threat he gave Gossip Mill, most of them do not want it. They always want to still continue to benefit, and that is why that trend. So it's just like on TikTok. So a couple of months or years ago, once you come and you bash your mom with me, lion will be roaring and lot of coins, lot of gifts. But if you're on the other side, you hardly receive such gifts. So it now boils down to saying, where is their conscience? You understand? Your conscience is telling you this is wrong, but because of the monetary gain, you're on it, you're on it, you're on it. That's why you could see the likes of Veron. You could see the likes of Westo. Well, I'm not sure. No, that Westo is worse. I'm not sure Westo has a conscience. But if you see Veron sometimes would want to align, but the way they always give Veron a lot of gifts would not make his brain to function well. You understand what I'm saying? And me personally, I feel those other sites deliberately infiltrated this black app. Then, you understand what I'm saying? They deliberately infiltrated this black app, whereby they were just, if you're on the other side and crucifying the widow, they bombard you with a lot of gifts. That was how they were able to build their strength. And at the point when they felt their strength is strong enough, then they now decided to start fighting back. And this is the period. That's why I see they brought the like of the BBL lady, who she felt she had built enough strength to come and push a certain narrative. Then I learned they took down her page. So it's no matter how evil tries, there will be some measure of good to kind of counter it. So that's the battle we are having now. Conscience and people without conscience, good and evil. So, Atije Atimu, ló jẹ́ kí most people misbehave. Okay, this Joe Frame, if Joe Frame were to have a lot of money, he would not be exhibiting himself in this show of shame now, because Yoruba Mele alone should be Joe Frame. You understand what I'm saying? Like, most right-thinking people are still saying, why is this man still singing? You understand what I'm trying to say? You're not a musician before. I I don't know if you guys saw this Objects v Media guy saying, and the guy has a point. He said you can't continue the legacy of your son. You understand? Omodoman continue legacy Baba, not the other way around. But since they want to rewrite history, I don't know. So be it. Sometimes I wonder, where is the likes of our kings in Yoruba land? For example, the Oni of Ife. So I don't know if most of you noticed this thing. I don't have first-hand information as regard it. Uh, this comedian, Mr. Macaroni. So in his early trends while doing his skits, he always say, Makule, Ikule Onshewa, all this kind of stuff, saying when those ladies want to kneel down, oh, what's going on there? Hey, Makule, Ikule Onshewa. I mean, don't stay on your knees, don't stay on your knees. Have you noticed the day he visited Oni of Ife, the subsequent skits after that, he removed that slangs from all his skits that way. Well, the trend I noticed is that, that was becoming a trend, saying, oh, you don't need to kneel down, fine girl, you don't need to do this. I think Oni corrected him softly there, and he adjusted. So I felt that this period when Joe Frame was doing all his gimmicks, I was asking at myself at a point, where are the elders in Yoruba land? But I don't know, but maybe the elders have called him, and Joe Frame, being a genius, wants to outwit them. Like the way he wanted to spoiled the San Falano's name when he came out to say Wumi àti San Falana wọ́n dúnkòokò mọ́ mi kíníkan kíníkan, and I was like, so I recall San Falana had to just remove body that this man, you understand? It's a thing San Falana would have sued him, but San Falana is well experienced. He knew Joe Frame is going to have what they call public sympathy, if you understand what I'm saying. So he just decided to say, okay, Josie should issue a public apology, and he just let it slide. So when you look at the case of this DJ Splash also, you see no matter what this guy do or say, this NM of a guy is not going to sue him because he knows public sympathy is going to be on his side. That was why they had to go the manipulative route to manipulate him against his benefactor being Iyabo Ojo. So it's a whole lot of experience and game in this whole justice for Mohbad. But I've said it and I'm going to say it again. Is a decision of the head of the household, which is Joe Frame, that has led us to this point where we are all at today. Meaning the way he handled everything, he felt probably they wanted to swindle him, they wanted to cheat him, or he, out of his feelings, saying he wants to be in control, then decided to play a lot of games and gimmicks. But where it's all going to end, that is what we are all here for. And we are just waiting and waiting. Chiboti Sokwe on the September 9, Loma give order for DNA. I really don't know what that means. Saying they are going to give the order for DNA September 9. I felt the order for DNA was already out for them to go get the specimen and do it. Did they reapply again to go and collect another order? And the way people were interpreting it online is saying, oh, the results will be out on the 9th, the results will be out September 9. I was just humoring at them in sevenfold, saying, this is just a game. Don't be surprised, even to the end of this year, there may not be any DNA results, but at least we on this hand, we are rest assured knowing they've used the grammar of the boy, and there's a kind of blood linkage or relationship between them. All the other negative people that want to keep on living in their delusion, they can keep on manifesting any narrative they want to bring up. You can never change their mind. That's the way they are. They are built for the darkness, and they will continue to live in the darkness, breathe in the darkness, and eat negativity. So that's just it. It's just left for us that are in the light to just always continue to strive and not allow their negativity overwhelm us. Thank you.
Keep me. And you know, one thing I'd like everybody to understand is, you see, it's very easy to go astray on social media. It's very easy to say, "Ah, at least they are making money, let me also make money." If you are one person who doesn't have a conscience, who money rules, it will be very, very easy for you. I'm telling you. Sometimes you make a particular content and then you realize that that content, the way to ṣe máa lọ by controversy ló máa ń lọ lórí social media. So if you're somebody that is extremely hungry for fame, extremely hungry for clout, it will be easy for you to sell any narrative. But you have to, at every point in your life, call yourself back. Where is your integrity? Where is your own humanity? Where is your person? Is this what you stand for? Like, I really don't understand how people that I've met on this app for years, because I've been a content creator on TikTok for 4 years now. And ever since I started, I've only had some things in mind. I advocate for women. I'm against DV, which is domestic violence, against child predators and everything. Now imagine if today I now start promoting this type of things that I've actually spoken against in the past. What will people say? Oh, so all Omoti was doing was for her to probably have some followers, and then this is the real person that she is. She's only hiding under fighting for other people. And I tell people, most of the time, a lot of people hide under being content creators and everything to really, really divert you from the real people that they are. Somebody like Very Dark Man is one person that would come on social media before to say the rich are oppressing the poor, the people that are rich, they always oppress the poor, they always do this, they always do that. And everybody, a lot of them followed him. I remember telling somebody that this guy, this one, a social climber, look at him. Because the same rich people that you speak against, the minute they stretch a friendship hand to you, you are taking pictures with them, you're posting them on your page. The same people you're speaking against, the minute you are in the same room with them, you are posting pictures, you are making people see that I'm linking up with so. Look at me, I'm linking up with Davido, I'm linking up with Burna Boy, I'm linking up with this. Because the only thing that you're after is being recognized, validation. So that's why I keep saying it. It's possible that this guy is actually suffering from some childhood trauma. Maybe he was neglected as a kid. He never had people who listened to him. So in his mind, he's always had this feeling of, if I ever have the opportunity of becoming famous, I go treat people anyhow. Because just look at somebody like that who claim to be that's I tell people, don't say it's Limbiti Mobawa, very dark man, activist. That's not what is your definition of activism? What is your definition of an activist? You guys, Nigerians just throw words out. What could throw words away? Pew. Ẹ kàn máa wá definition kan báyìí, ẹ kàn máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lò fún yàn kan. What is that thing tí very dark man ṣe nílé ayé tẹ́ fi rò pé activist ni? Kí ni Túndé Ednut ṣe tẹ́ fi pè ní kingmaker? Because ẹ kàn máa mú àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ máa fún wọn ní nonsense title. Àwa máa gùn àwọn náà, wọ́n á rò pé àwọn ti arrive, àwọn ti débẹ̀. I'm coming, give me. Yes, it's a social drama. 1 second, please. I want to give my baby food.
Let me answer a couple of questions. Maybe no pun intended. I'm just messing around here just to lighten up the mood a little bit. So I am here to speak for the motion that BDM is an activist, contrary to what my very, very lovely Tia said. He is an activist because Nigerians say so, because Nigerians believe in him. He is an activist. Tunde Ednut is a kingmaker because anyone that Tunde has on his page, he has the audience, so it is what it is. It is what it is. It's sad, sharp. But one thing, seriously though, Nigerians love sensationalism. We thrive on a lot of nonsense as a people. I'm a Nigerian, so moko everybody funny. We have zero accountability, and that's why I always say that the state of the country is the way it is because of the kind of people that we are. Every one of us has a responsibility. We need to start from, because Otiwo, I assure you there's 90 of us here right now. Everything that Omoti has said and she has spoken about, maybe only, I don't know, at the risk of sounding pessimistic, maybe only 50% of us can stand, 50% of the people here. Let me put myself inside because I don't know. I always tell people, if there's money, I don't know what I can do. I just know what I can do for right now. That's why I don't like to make mouth too much. It's easy to say certain things, but usually a lot of us are not able to stand the test of time. You find the smallest motivation, anyway, making people go out of character, making people behave out of what you think or who you know them to be. I always pray for myself that I'm not tested beyond what I can bear because it is well. It is well. God help us. God help all of us. But I just think that most importantly, all of us should strive to be better people. Take it one day at a time. What you can do to change the narrative, to change your person, You know, just keep trying, keep teaching the kids, the younger generation, what is right. Talk to them about integrity. Very important. Know who you are. Àwọn Yorùbá máa ń sọ pé rántí ọmọ ẹni tí wọ́n ń ṣe. A lot of people forget. Exactly. I don't believe anything is changing in that country soon because Mohbad be the most talakamania person síbẹ̀. Owó náà ni. Ọ̀rọ̀ owó yìí, we are too money driven, we are materialistic. We place value on material things, too much value on material things, and it usually reflects in, every of our interactions because owó náà ni bàbá lẹ́ni tó lówó àmàmà tí máa gbé accolades wọn just because they have. We don't place people's value on real nǹkan tó wà substantiated. I think it's just a people problem and it's something that each and every one of us has a role to play in correcting it. There's a lot of noise in my background. I'm going to mute right now.
Yeah, you've kind of spoken very well. I believe as a country we need to undergo a huge cultural change. Like we have to unlearn quite a number of things and kind of relearn it. Like we have to unlearn first because lots of things are not right in our country, the way things are set up. When you go to the Western world, like there are checks and balances. For example, look at this Quam 1 and Quam 2 issue saying here. In the Western world, to a large extent, when you do something, kò ń ṣe pé èèyàn á wá pé èèyàn kan pé ẹjọ́ ẹ má bínú, ẹ má bínú, ẹ má bínú. You see them saying, oh, yeah, standard apology, you should be forgiven. Well, that's the norm in Nigeria, so it should be so. But in the Western world, no, several people would have even resigned if you're holding anything. You see, there was this issue of this, is it Cosby or Bill Cosby that always do shows? After certain years, when some allegations were raised against him, he was on the board of certain tertiary institutions in the US, and they had to even first of all take him off the board. So if it's in Nigeria, that's when you say, oh, we are calling somebody, you are calling Connect, you are calling Connect. I feel that is one important culture we need to really change in Nigeria. That, for example, you enter Yawa, you're now calling one strong man in your money. You call. Like the case of this Olalomi Portable, whenever he misbehaves, he's now start calling people, then they say, oh, they've settled it. We cannot grow as a country that way. There has to be consequences for action. Yeah, someone is making a sound here. There has to be consequences for actions. If not, people will always continue to reoffend. And no, once you have strong backings, you can always get away with a lot of things. And I don't see us moving forward from there. Not even Nigeria as a whole. I think most African countries, in countries whereby there's discipline, even in the public sector, you can hardly get away with certain things, even though you know certain people. If you know you can get away with things, you always take things for granted. You won't do what is right. And how can we grow as a society? That's just it.
Absolutely. And I'm happy that people like Kate Enshaw came out this morning to talk about how if the girl makes an apology, it's fine. Because someone made an apology last week. And they are, I don't know if they're getting away with it, but we can assume, it's safe to assume that they're probably getting away with it. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Look at the case of Iyapo. One of the biggest issues people have with her is the fact that they thought that because Baba Jesha was a colleague or, a popular person, she should have stood by him. These things are just wrong. They are just wrong. There's no two ways about it. There's no two ways about it.
Exactly. I saw the theater. Yeah, I saw some people are circulating old videos of when the association was persuading Iyabo Ojo to drop the case, and all those Yarimbo, them Jide Kosoko,
Yeah.
all those. I saw old videos, and she no agree. So I think that is one thing.
For the longest time, she was even suspended or something. No, I'm not.
Mhm.
Leaving.
Yeah, that is one thing the head of warriors is always using and hammering
No, I
against her.
won't. Is Matt staying?
Do you want to mute yourself? Okay.
No, this is that not the same thing this very dark idiot has been doing as well.
Okay,
Trying
so
to be like, okay, these ones are powerful, drag them down. We don't have to like use it against them. Same thing he has been doing for Naira Marley.
Yeah.
this one I wanted to address something. Everybody is making a statement that I feel is wrong. People are
Okay.
saying that the properties that existed between me and you have been awarded to me. Okay, so let me correct. Let me
Oh,
correct you
I
from
didn't get that
the.
news. Okay.
So
Okay.
when you marry under the act, the law says that from the day of your marriage under the act, whatsoever time you pass on or the marriage dissolves, any property within that time actually belongs to yourself and your wife. Under the circumstances for which you did what he did, he should have been charged for bigamy. But instead of being charged for bigamy, the properties that existed between himself and me were given, were, of course, May had to go with them. Let us say May's enemy, God forbid, passed on. And I'm saying this to educate a lot of persons so that you begin to understand why it's very important for you to get married under the act. And not this traditional marriage and all this thing that people are doing. Yes, it's good to get married traditionally, but please make sure you also get married under the act. Let us say, for instance, something happened to me and she had passed on, or something happened to you. Every property that was acquired within the time of that marriage, for instance, let's say May's enemy passed on, for instance, and Jule was going to remarry Judy. Every property he owned before he met Judy belongs to the children of his first marriage. And that's the major reason why that's the major reason why you see that all of his properties were awarded to her. They were not really awarded. It's basically because of the children. To make it worse, the children, at least one of them is of age. She's even graduated school. She has the right to choose who she wants to go with. All of this and more is why they are awarded or they allowed her go with those things. That does not stop him from paying school fees. So he will still pay school fees. That does not stop him from paying for wardrobe allowance for the children. That does not stop him from doing a lot of things. Like a whole lot. I'm so happy with the way the case has gone, even though this was the only way it could have possibly gone. It's a very huge lesson for a lot of persons. I feel like when things happen to celebrities, it's time for you to study, know what's going on, and take your cue from there. Except where there is a prenuptial agreement. If there's no prenuptial agreement, that's the way it will work. When there's a prenuptial agreement is when you can now say the man can have his property back, or based upon the agreement, they'll split 50-50, or he won't even give the woman anything. However, the law will still insist that he takes care of the children that existed in the marriage, or the children of the married, like we like to put it in law. So that's just basically it. As for Nigeria, honestly speaking, the truth is that first and foremost, let me unequivocally say, nobody, such as the Minister of Aviation, has the right to place any Nigerian citizen on a no-flight list. You don't have that right, sir. Yes, I know that you slammed Kwam with, I think, a ban. I think it's a 1 year, be a 6 months ban. You do not have the right whatsoever to have slammed that girl with the ban. You slammed that today. That's number one. Number two, you all showed us the video of how you basically threw that girl out of the aircraft and how she slapped and how she did. Nobody has shown us the video of what happened before. Nobody has told us what led to this instance. To the point that even after she had been taken out of the aircraft, she was still fighting. And then because you say she doesn't have a shorty, you've remanded her in prison custody. Why? What did she do? What exactly is her offense? That is so criminal in nature that the next thing is to throw her behind bars. That's absolutely wrong. And skip me, you said something. In a developed country, people are suits are taking. See, let me tell you something. One big difference, one major difference I've come to understand between Nigeria and a developed country, as we like to put it, is that don't forget that these developed countries give their citizens benefits. They get paid whether they work or they don't work. In Nigeria, talk about shisha o le jẹun. So of course, àwọn tó lówó tó mọ̀yàn tó ṣe kíní kan is everywhere. It's everywhere. Even in this UK that we are in. Today, somebody still use power for me. I just look at him like this. I throw in my face. That's why I've been very quiet all day, kind of. Or like for the better part of the day. I wasn't even going to come out today. So
they use power for you.
calm down. There's nowhere it does not exist. It's everywhere. But don't forget, here, people can afford to walk away from a job because even when they don't go to that job, they still get paid. In Nigeria, when you think about the fact that if I quit this my job now, I will suffer. Look at now, they said the GTB staff that quit GTB when that very dark man scandal erupted, he's still in the labor market. Korishegba. Is it that he does not know banking job? Is it that there is no bank looking for cashier or bankers? They'll send his CV now. What's a blacklist? If he knows what's good for him, just change career. So if you are still in a country where citizens have to earn their daily bread, they earn their every kobo, you won't really blame people that are not ready for litigation. Litigation is freaking expensive. Look at when May started our issue. You think it was not last year? And guess what? Lawyers are paid for every sitting. We collect money per sitting. Yes, and if I tell you I'll be collecting 100k per sitting, you pay me. Except I decide to do it pro bono. Even if I decide to do it pro bono, there are still little pepe you will still be doing for yourself. And there's still my own administrative fee of I put for inside my car. So it's not cheap. That Ibom, the girl that was banned today, she has a very beautiful case. But guess what? That girl might not even pursue it because it's not cheap. And even let's say she pursues it and she wins it, it's a 50-50 thing. She can be blacklisted by the government and that's even worse for her. Look at the girl that spoke up as NYC Kinikon. You know what NYC came up with now? After the girl came and said, they did not give me a certificate. What's NYC saying? That she missed her April verification. Her April clearance, that she didn't come for April clearance. Let us assume that she did not call for April clearance. After you people basically, I think they punished her, they even increased the number of service time. Yes, they still decided not to still give this girl her certificate. Simply because she spoke against the government. Everybody has cried and has talked about it. The next thing they will come and say is she missed April clearance. And guess what? They will have facts to back it up, whereas it might not be true. Even if this guy is standing and saying, that's not what happened, they say, well, that's what we can see on paper. Because somebody somewhere has removed something. So I don't really blame people that don't want to push. I don't blame them. Until Nigeria can pay their citizens for not working. And people have enough to take care of themselves, whether they work or not. Why? See COVID-19, in developed countries, people did not go to work, they were eating. In Nigeria, people were working with face masks. What does that tell you? Because people know that they need to work and they need to eat. Sometimes when you weigh the pros and the cons, you say, whoa, konidi, ejen kuku foriti, abaku sonisi, kuni jari mumi, olonja tule rise mi. That's the way it is. For my own, just learn and sometimes keep quiet rather than if you know you have a good case, you want to build your case, build yourself, attack. Don't come and be doing it on the internet. I pity your case. So
honestly, thank you for that, Anita. That was really, really beautiful because every time I come from the angle of me, oh boy, okay, so
if it's beautiful, where's my lion?
Oh,
look, Jamie
lion.
Lion.
I want to ask you questions as regard your submission. Bóyá mi ò tètè
gbọ́. Ẹ bá fẹ́ break question lọ́wọ́ mi, ẹ kọ́kọ́ submit lion, no?
Ẹ jẹ́ n sáré sọ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ ni pé a lot of times we come out, we are judgmental. We forget to pay. Sometimes we're speaking from a position of privilege. We're not actually seeing that thing from the perspective of any to one in a situation, right? Just like Anita said, one thing about the people here in the Western world, Nikbe, they know to stand for their rights. However way, for them is not even about winning, cashing out, or actually getting something. But the fact that they fought, they stood for the truth, is satisfactory enough for them. So what I wanted to say, in addition to what Anita said, is that you have fought or that you are on the right does not mean you will win all the time. And that's okay. That is very okay. Because rot has eaten so much into the Nigerian society that sometimes it's hard, to even win, despite everything working, despite the fact that you're in the line of truth and all that. Sometimes it's hard, if you can, as much as you can. And that's why I said, take it day by day. Ọ̀rọ̀ pé èèyàn dúró fòótọ́, kìnnìkan. This life is not black and white. There are many grays. Fight as much as you can, but sometimes be wise. Use wisdom. Thank you.
Ekale, yeah. Mo bá Anita tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ni, so I don't actually know ibi tán ti mú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn bọ̀. So my question is, are you saying that the government is unfair to the girl, the IBOM airplane girl? Because my own, if that is what you are saying, my own perspective is different.
So what's your perspective?
Okay, thank you. You made mention of the Western world, this and that. Tó the Western world ní gẹ̀ẹ́ ti ṣe nǹkan tó ṣe yẹn, the same penalty tí wọ́n fún ní Nàìjíríà náà ló máa fún. Because even in fact orúkọ gẹ̀ẹ́ yẹn gan ó máa wọ àwọn register tó fẹ́ pé even DBS ẹ ti bàjẹ́ bó ṣe wà yẹn. Let's forget ẹjọ́ àmọ́ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú plane, but nǹkan tí a rí, nǹkan àyàfi tí yẹn náà bá jáde, nǹkan tó bá jáde tó bá prove pé wọ́n na òun lòun náà ṣe nà wọ́n. Èyí nǹkan tí wọ́n, the video we saw, she assaulted almost everybody in that around her. She assaulted them, and that's a load, is an offense on its own. No matter what you want to fún.
Mommy Yemi, breathe. It's not that deep. Calm down. Let's calm down first, because the way you take the talk now, I don't want to make anybody come sue me. Take it easy. You have to
Anita, before you come in from a professional point of view, I just want to say something. Ní ibi tá wà yìí, Mommy Yemi, kàn sọ pé èèyàn ó páyé èèyàn gan. Ṣé mọ̀ pé there are certain ways that they will not treat the person certain ways, irrespective.
Yes.
Because no matter what or who you are, you have rights.
Yes, but nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe tí wọ́n gbé jáde bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tó bá jẹ́ bí báyìí, no, because she refused to leave the aircraft and they bundled her out. They will do the same for her here.
Emma, calm down. You need to calm down, because you see this particular case, there are so many sides to it. Let's start from one thing first and foremost. One, you cannot be judging a matter like this, because you do not know the beginning of this whole scenario.
I said what we saw.
God. You're being extra feisty and you need to calm down. I know what I'm saying.
Anita, that's how Mommy Yemi talk. Seriously.
Lara, don't worry. To calm down.
Don't worry.
Now, all stations said no problem. First and foremost, you do not know what led to this whole outburst. Secondly, You do not know the state of her mental health. Thirdly, 2 wrongs can never make a right. What Kwamwon did was worse than what that girl did. Why is Kwamwon in his bed now? He's in his bed, he's sleeping. He got a ban, yes. But that girl is in Kirikiri right now.
Okay.
Why is Kwamwon in bed?
I don't want me to answer to that.
Answer to that, ma.
Okay. What Kwamwon did is worse than what that lady did. But immediately, no, the same thing. Tí wọ́n ṣe fún girl yẹn náà ni wọ́n ṣe fún Kwamwon.
Excuse me, ma. Do you know where that girl is currently?
The pilot, Eduro now, the pilot did not say because it's Kwamwon. Ìgbà tó rí pé ó ń disturb iṣẹ́ òun, she moved. That's why the fact that wọ́n ṣì blame her. No.
Excuse me, ma. Excuse me, ma. Do you know where that girl is tonight? Do you know where she currently? She's in Kirikiri, ma. Just in case you want to know.
Yes, I know. I saw the news.
Where is Kwamwon?
Also, I beg to differ because they could have dragged Wasiu kúrò níwájú playing yẹn náà. Nobody dared to lay a finger on him. That's why the fact I was moving MAG.
The pilot drove the plane.
Excuse me, ma. Mommy,
I'm not supporting anybody, but that lady,
Excuse me, ma. Ẹ jẹ́ ká mú lẹ́sọ̀ọ́sọ́ kó lè yé gbogbo wa. Where is Kwamwon this night? Bẹ́ẹ̀mi àti ń ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, ma.
Sister Anita.
Ma.
They are 2 different people, and their situation is different.
Alema, ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ lẹ́sọ̀ọ́sọ́ kó lè yé gbogbo wa.
Ṣé mo wí pé ẹ dúró
Okay. Oh my Jesus, blood of God. Ibo ni Kwamwon wà báyìí bẹ́ẹ̀mi àti ń ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, ma.
Mi ò mọ ibi tó wà because I don't know. I know nothing.
He's in the comfort of his bed.
Kwamwon wà ní níbi tó ti fi jọ́ọ̀gì gogoro.
There's
always what?
Okay, no, ọkọ̀ máa dàbí ẹni pé èmi náà kì í ṣe pé bóyá mo ní pé bóyá nǹkan tí bóyá the government are always try, but ṣe ìta bá try láti máa juxtapose àwọn nǹkan báyìí nǹkan tó ń fa wàhálà. Okay, ẹ wo ìgbà tí àwọn ọmọ Kọ́ya tí wọ́n fi owó ṣe musical kínní wọn. Very dark man nítorí pé EFCC ò invite wọn.
Excuse me, let's stay on the point. Leave that Okoya.
No, nǹkan tí mo try láti sọ dem because
no, let's not do that. No.
You are trying to just and this case individual involved are different and the case are also different.
How are they different? Individual involved are different. How? So because Kwamwon is a star, she's not a star. She deserves to go to Kirikiri.
Èèyàn kan màlúù, èèyàn kan ọ̀bọ. That's how they are different.
Oh my God. Okay, the bad thing to shade that is okay then.
That's not what we are saying. We are not telling you to shade that. We are telling you that why are you giving 2 people separate punishments for similar crime, even when one was more grievous than the other? Do you realize that Kwamwon could have cost the life of everybody on that flight?
Ṣé wọ́n ti parí ẹjọ́ Kwamwon ni?
Okay, ta ló ti sue Kwamwon lọ sẹ́jọ́ o. But this girl has been charged and has been remanded. What are you saying?
This girl was violent towards àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ ń bẹ̀ náà.
What are you saying, Mommy Yemi? If she was violent, is that why she should be in Kirikiri? What are you saying? Excuse me, ma, you are in the UK. Excuse me, ma, you are in the UK. You are in the UK where people slap their carers and yet they are not in jail. What are we saying?
Okay.
What are we saying? Is this the Nigeria we want? Do you know what was done to the girl before they started recording?
So because Kwamwon has done that, and we are all still agitating that, okay, why will Kwamwon do this? Why will the government not do anything? Then so how are we going to eradicate it?
Mommy Yemi, you see, if you engage in arguments for just the sake of engagement, it won't help anybody. I
Okay,
believe
don't myself. Okay,
I believe
no,
that
that's
when we
2013,
I
yeah.
believe that when we argue, it is important that we listen and we try to understand where we are both coming from so that we can both learn. The truth is that two people have committed things that are around each other. One would have cost the life of more than maybe 50 persons. This girl, the flight had literally ended. What was the issue? Turn off your phone. Don't turn off your phone. In the country where you and I live, that's not the way that thing would have been handled. Now they've come up to say this girl has a mental health issue. So what if she had a mental health breakdown? Would you still be talking like this? Could the flight attendant have handled that issue better? Yes. There was no point blocking her from coming down. For crying out loud, she's going to check in and check out. Abi check out, what they call it. Is she not going to go there? Are there no security operatives there? I could easily tell her, please, can you follow me to the office? We would like to have a conversation with you. And she's arrested in there if you want to arrest her. Do you have to strip her of every dignity she holds? To the point now that her boobs is everywhere on the internet? Now you have stripped her of her dignity. You have exposed her wrongly. You have circulated that footage. Then you have gone ahead to place her on a no-flight list for the rest of her life, both locally and internationally. And then you have remanded her in prison. For what exactly? The punishment should fit the crime. That's what I'm saying. I am not saying she has not done wrong. All I'm saying is that the punishment has to fit the crime. Why have you punished her so much? She has gone through more than double jeopardy. She has lost her dignity. Her boobs are everywhere. She has gone through a lot of torture already. Then on top of that, you place her on a no-flight list for the rest of her life. It's not just for Ibom. Go and read what what's it called? NNA put out. It's not just for Ibom. I don't just talk. That girl cannot fly. As long as she wants to fly from Nigeria, it's impossible. Then as if that is not enough, you took her to the court and immediately remanded her because you said she could not provide shorty. But yet, Kwamwon did the same thing. He was allowed to go home, thought about it, and then after a few days came to apologize. And the next thing we were told is that, okay, he has been put on a no-flight list for 6 months. And it's not internationally, it's only local flights. Why? Because he's Kwamwon. Really? Even the pilot that you are saying now that took off, she has also been suspended. Are we? Whereas the air hostess that told this girl stop and reviewed her boobs is on her bed. Nothing happened. Come on. Let's desire a better Nigeria. Even look at the other day, somebody came to my door and was banging my door and disturbed my peace and put me in so much turmoil. The police were still talking to him like a proper human being the next morning. They still stood with him, had a conversation, and told him, okay, please, can you come into the vehicle? They didn't even handcuff him until they discovered that he had a dangerous weapon on him. It was at that point they had to put him in handcuff and then put him in the car and remove the handcuff immediately. And they took him. No matter what, even when you find a spy weapon in the hand of the person, that person still has her own human rights. You cannot deprive me of my human right because you think I've committed a crime. You don't do that. You don't do that. Come on. Why didn't anybody bundle Kwamwon? The same operatives that came to bundle this girl, where were they when Kwamwon was standing beside the plane? To the point that he walked to the tarmac and went to start. Where were they? Why didn't they bundle him? Didn't he need to have been bundled away? Oh, Arage ileti lagbara abi. I beg. Anybody wants to talk is true.
Oh, good evening.
Okay,
One or two
go ahead.
things. Okay, sister Yemi, ẹjọ́ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ ni pé ṣẹ́rí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ nǹkan tí Kwan ṣe ó ju eléyìí tí lady yẹn ṣe lọ. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ibi tá à ń gbé ni tó jẹ́ pé ibi tá à ń gbé tó jẹ́ pé ibi tí system ti work ni wọ́n sọ pé ó fẹ́ hijack play ṣé wọn pé yẹn máa wà nínú ẹ̀ tó bá le jù wọ́n á fi terrorism sí pé ẹni ó nìkan tó fẹ́ ṣe but because of pé ó ní owó ó mọ̀yàn tẹ́ bá rí bó ṣe lọ́jọ́ yẹn gan ó lọ dó síwájú play òun ń kọ̀ àwọ̀sẹ̀ ìpè ta ló fẹ́ pè mo ní ṣé ó fẹ́ pe president ní kó sọ fún wọn pé kán dá play dúró fóun ṣẹ́rí lady tó ṣe yẹn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tí Kwan ṣe ó jù yẹn lọ dáadáa so kò sí different kinní ni tiẹ̀ tí ẹ mọ̀ pé tí táyà play yẹn lọ́jọ́ ìbí gẹ̀yẹn ṣe bó ṣe fly yẹn tó bá gbá Kwan ṣe mọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn tó wà nínú mọ́tò yẹn lè kú play yẹn lè kú ó lè catch fire but this lady mi ò support get tó gbájú èèyàn yẹn o ìgbà tí mo rí fídíò yẹn mọ̀ kan tí mo sọ mo ní kálẹ̀ mi ni mo ló gbá ojú bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn mo ní màá fi professional iṣẹ́ sílẹ̀ màá gbà tiẹ̀ padà àjọ nara wa ń bẹ̀ yẹn but because pé ọmọ yẹn ò ní owó kò lẹ́nìtì ẹ̀wọ̀n kan tí Àbíkẹ́ Dàbírí sọ mo respect ẹ̀ dáadáa but statement ẹ̀ tó make lé ní àbáná ó jẹ́ kí n ní somehow because pé Kwan wá ti jáde ó ti wá bẹ̀bẹ̀ pé ẹ má bínú Amẹ́ríkà ibi tí gbogbo wa ń gbé UK anywhere ìbá sọ pé má bínú di ọ̀la ó máa jìyà nǹkan tó ṣe yẹn alẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn kò ní sùn mọ́jú ibi tó wà yẹn wọ́n á kó handcuff sọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ní inú mátà ò bó ṣe jẹ́ tá fi gbé lọ but because pé that lady yẹn ò ní anything kò mú ọyàn kankan wọ́n dẹ̀ fi sílẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ gbogbo punishment yẹn kò sí irú ọmọ kíní tẹ̀sán yẹn báyìí ọmọ kí lórúkọ wọn tó ń sọ pé wọ́n spend owó yẹn tó bá jẹ́ àwọn anybody ni gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ò lè invite wọn kán wá kán dẹ̀ lọlé lálẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn pé ẹ spend owó pé torí pé ẹ ṣe party because kò jọmọ kọya wọ́n treat àwọn ibi báyìí náà gbogbo bíta wọ́n treat àwọn olówó ju àwọn kìíní òbọ̀ kò wá obvious bíi ti Nàìjíríà ọmọ yẹn lọ sùn ẹ̀ ó wà lẹ́wọ̀n báyìí wọ́n gbogbo punishment wọn fún mẹ́rin náà kò sí kan tó máa ṣe fún Wàsíù I'm telling you ban 6 months yẹn ó máa travel dáadáa kò sí anybody tó máa mú.
mo understand ṣẹ́dúró mo understand.
ó máa travel so because ká sọ pé torí pé èèyàn méjì wọ́n ṣe same ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wọ́n fìyà kan jèèyàn kan ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ títí ẹjú tí ọmọ lédì yẹn lóòótọ́ lédì yẹn àsọ̀tẹ̀ ò gbájú ẹ̀ kó àwọn tù ó àsọ̀tẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn akọ̀dé tó ṣe wọn ló da omi sórí ẹni yẹn.
ẹ wá jí ṣẹ́rí nǹkan tẹ́mi ń try láti sọ ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ ṣẹ́rí nǹkan tí mò ń try láti sọ torí wípé Kwame ti ṣerú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yẹn tí kẹrin náà wá ṣe ẹ dúró náà
ẹ torí pé wọn kọ níṣẹ́ ni
ẹni sùúrù náà tọ́lẹ̀ wá
níṣẹ́ ni náà
ẹni sùúrù tọ́lẹ̀ wá fi ìjìyà ti gé ìyẹn tí wọ́n fi jẹ́ now our Nigerians we are seeing it instead of condemning them for penalizing that girl then we are supposed now to call for the same discipline for K1 but we better pay what if you get one let them have here no let so we have a shame.
Yemi, nobody saying we can't feel it.
Nobody saying they should leave her.
I'm not saying they should leave her.
Nobody saying we can't
left that one they should leave this one.
I get this sọ fún
ọ̀rọ̀ ní iwájú lẹ́yìn.
torí pé wọn discipline ẹni náà kálíkè wọn ṣì wà ní ẹ̀wọ̀n báyìí láti
wá sí ìyẹn tó ti wà lórí mídíà nǹkan.
ẹgbọ́n tó bá yẹ pé kéwọn ti wà láti ó wà ní prison for a whole week.
tó fi irú kéwọn yẹn jófin ní last week.
kán fi jófin Nàìjíríà nobody will do it but because pé wọ́n fi sílẹ̀ wọ́n ní kó máa lọlé wọ́n tún sọ pé ó tún bẹ̀bẹ̀ wọ́n ní ká dáríjì ṣé wọ́n ṣe dáríjì èèyàn nìyẹn ni tó bá tí gbogbo èèyàn bá kú lọ́jọ́ yẹn kí wọ́n máa sọ because pé wọn ò pọ̀ ní ìṣẹ̀ ló jẹ́ kí lady yẹn ṣe.
selective judgment and activism.
Yes selective activism so ọtí mo fẹ́ sọ nìyẹn.
kéèsì hostess àti girl yẹn kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan tó fi di pé gẹ̀yẹn kó gbájú fún nínú.
God bless you nobody has told us.
kí ló ń lead wọn tó kó gbájú fún wa.
You know that there is a video now.
yẹn ṣe fún tó fi di.
Godson there is a video now of the girl tóun gangan record ibi tó ti fẹ́ bọ́ta tí wọ́n jẹ́ kó bọ́ta. What was the problem? According to them, wọ́n ní pé kò pa phone lórí flight or something like that. Òun ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbogbo wúlawúlo yìí o.
Can you imagine?
Phone lórí flight there ti stop.
Flight there ti land already. So what are you guys now saying?
Ẹ wá block ọmọ
ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sọ tán náà. Mọ̀ nǹkan tó rí ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀.
Wọ́n
What happened? What led
ó wá
to
dúró
it?
lẹ́nu ọ̀nà pé kò
wọ́n
ní
block ọ̀nà
sọ̀kalẹ̀.
pé kó má jáde.
Why?
Kò ní drop bá o.
Bọ̀ṣọ́ lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ sí
Olójẹ̀bi
K1 ni.
olójẹ̀bi tí ó ti já ó yẹ kó ti jábọ́ láti ẹnu ọ̀nà
Some
plane
people,
yẹn.
yes, I saw it.
Ó yẹ
Some
kó
person
ti jábọ́ láti
were the ones
entrance.
that assaulted the girl first. Ẹ tí mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀, ẹ ti sáré blow judgment.
Good afternoon.
Good
Ṣé
afternoon,
tó máa
ma.
lọ kọ́kọ́ ṣe fídíò?
So
Greetings, everyone.
they have been informed. They have been informed not to allow her to leave. Do you know that in this part of the world, tó lè bá wa jà, tí ọlọ́pàá ò dé, you put your hand on the robbers. I've seen robbers that will sue store owners and
Thank you.
storekeepers
That's exactly.
because they put their hands on them.
And
You
let
cannot
me
put
now
your
talk
hand on
in
anybody
the
for any
UK.
reason.
In the
Oh,
UK, it's a
Sholopa.
crime to go around with pepper spray.
I don't know if I can say something.
You can say something, my sister.
Yes, good afternoon. So, okay, so first and foremost, for Kwam one, what it did was more severe than the ladies. But the only problem that girl has is he has assaulted somebody. Even in America here, you can verbally do whatever you want with each other. The moment you put your hands on anybody, the story has already changed. There is no way that person won't charge you. You're gonna go to booking that night. They are gonna book you, and then they can come and bail you out. You cannot put your hands on anybody. Tó bá jẹ́ pé while she was trying to get out of the plane, get out of the plane. That's another charge that she can charge them with. Because they actually took her Tiko Fuwani permission.
Hostage.
Yeah, hostage long pay. She can always charge them.
Unlawful imprisonment.
Exactly, without touching anybody. For the fact that she put her, do you know how many people she put her hands on? Look,
But have you also heard her own side of the story?
No.
Because people that were in that flight said they put their hands on her as well.
I know.
Uh-huh.
I understand what you're saying. What I'm trying to say is we are comparing Wasiu's case with hers. Wasiu, we did not see any video of Wasiu touching anybody. That is
you're not where he poured his drink on
We
the...
Poured his drink
yes,
onto
we
the
heard-
face of the captain.
Yes, we
Whilst he
heard
poured
that.
his drink.
We heard that, but the reason why we are debating this is because of what we saw. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, that's not the reason we're debating. Let me correct you. We're debating the consequences of their actions. Let's get it clear. We're not just comparing their acts, we're comparing the consequences.
Okay.
That girl
It's
is
still-
currently in Kirikiri.
Okay. Act is whatever act you do that makes you get whatever consequence you get. That's what I'm saying. That I didn't see Wasiu. According to what I saw, Lojoyen, you would see that allegedly Wasiu was high, because I want to know allegedly so much. Niori internet, so let me use it. It looks like somebody that, that was already intoxicated, something like that. Okay, but we did not see him touch anybody. You see, with this girl, she would have, she would have had a good case. I'm telling you, she would have had a fantastic case, because they have done everything possible to minimize a human. They minimized her to zero. With everything they did to her in that plane, they brought her down to zero. But wọ́n ní pé èèyàn máa kọ́kọ́ yọpá ìkíní kan lórí ìkíní kan kéèyàn tó wá yọ kíní kan lórí ìkíní kan, because she slapped somebody. That's number one. That person didn't touch her. That person was just holding the door, the gate. Koma koja. She slapped her. She kept slapping her. And then when they brought her down, only good case, Lori, she kept putting. That's one thing they do in Nigeria. They like to put their hands on people. You cannot, no matter how much anger you have, you can't put your hands on people. I'm more young. To put their hands on people, they got to stop it. You cannot be, no, it doesn't matter how much, anger you have in you. Your hands has to be behind you or on your side. Because you don't know you don't know the kind of person you're going to slap, and you don't know what's going to happen to that person. You don't know the kind of sickness that person is carrying about. And then you have a murder on your hands.
So the fact that they hit her first has nothing. There's no consequence.
No. I didn't see them eat her first. I did not. Look, I'm on
You
her
realize
side.
that she was on that
100%.
flight with her wig.
I'm on her side 100%. But we're just saying that why would they take her and not take Wasiu? I think they took her because she was very, very aggressive and disruptive and fighting. That's the reason why they took her. But they're not supposed to put her on a no-flight list and all of those things they did. But they would definitely whisk her away because of the way she was acting. Definitely, anywhere in the world.
So, ma'am, I see that you probably came in.
Please, can I say something?
Yes.
1 second.
Good evening, house. Can I say something?
1 second. 1 second.
Okay.
I see that you came in mid discussion, so you're not getting where we are coming from or what even brought up this conversation. So this girl in question her nude is everywhere. She's been basically yanked off the plane. Something Wasiu did not get as treatment. She's been placed on a no-flight list internationally and locally for the rest of her life. And then she's been taken to court and remanded in prison under the disguise of she could not present a shorty. Why?
Like they don't have any reason.
Can I say something?
They don't, let me just finish and then I'll just go down. They don't have any reason whatsoever to give her all of those things.
Precisely.
It's a whole lot for whatever happens, because Omode Tanso, he said, I need want to saw the zero for the fact that her boobs was outside. Once you saw girl here, the zero anymore, so which she has a good case on them. But I'm just saying, the reason why they took her away, Tologbesinu prison, even in America, that's exactly what they are going to do. Is because she assaulted somebody physically, not verbally. Physically, but everybody's going to get it too. But the judgment they gave her was very, very wrong. Because Wasiu, charge Wasiu for hijacking. Because that's like you because
you become a local terrorist. Now you'll be declared a terrorist.
That's right. Because we were on the tarmac, you held the plane and you're not letting the plane go. That's hijacking right there. The king saw hijacking. They shoot you from afar. That's exactly what they would have done with Wasiu. So Wasiu's case, you compare Wasiu's case with hers. But everybody just have to talk for her. But I'm just saying that we should learn how to not be aggressive. That's not
what we are saying. We are saying, yes, she did wrong, but you cannot punish her to this extent. It's too much.
That's a lot.
The punishment does not fit the crime. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Can I stop?
I didn't know they gave her all of that.
You met some people here. UVB, you can talk now.
Okay, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity and also accepting my mic. I greet everyone on the bus.
UVB, you want to make me laugh now?
Me?
Thank you very much. It's so funny. You want debate?
You said what?
Why you say thank you very much? You want to do debate for ya?
I know Sabi debate. No, thank you. I greet everyone.
Welcome.
So they passed by when I saw the discussion and the picture of a nicely dressed the picture of Iyabo Ojo. So I actually don't follow this page before.
Yeah.
So my contribution be say even the hair hostess, she's very, very unprofessional. Very, very. And according to the uniform she was even wearing, it better say that Boba and Rapa, now she even they wear. She doesn't even have any right to go and block the entrance of that girl. Okay. Not leaving the plane. Where is the security? Don't they have the security in the airport? And they are not saying that she assaulted someone. What about the people that assaulted her? Where are they? Is it not supposed to be vice versa? Where are those that assaulted her? You see one thing, Nigeria, we have a lot of work to do. First and foremost, we have to be law-abiding in Nigeria. We are we are not disciplined in Nigeria at all, very undisciplined and very unserious people in Nigeria. I'm sorry to say, with all due respect, Nigeria is my country. I'm outside of the world, so I cannot compare the difference between where I am compared to what is happening in Nigeria. In Germany, you cannot cross the traffic light, the red. If you are caught on camera, I think you have to pay about 50 something euro. If you're a citizen, you already have your citizen, the letter will be waiting for you at home before you get home. And if you refuse to pay the interest, that 55 will be viewing interest for you. You might even go to prison at the end of the day, or your chances of buying anything with your documents is real until you get a lawyer to even fight that one. You know, they have implemented it and you must obey. Like me now, I'm very, very conscious. I cannot drop a bean on the street where I'm walking. I can't. See that I put it in my pocket. Maybe I'm eating something like sweet, water. I cannot even drop it. You see that I put it in my pocket or put it in my handbag. Until I get home, I will carry dirty, follow body till I get home. You understand? That is how serious, how conscious we are. I know before that time, during the time of Ediagbon, where they put, what was that, Operation, where they clean the street, where we used to have, that time they have this bin inside Tuke, and from Edo State anyway, we call Danfo, we call it Tuke. You said?
I said I can tell Costa.
Iyoye, ovie do we here. Agwai.
My language they make me dey intoxicated.
Obota. Where say kakabo? This okpa mahina la who are following back because mi okpa mamudi aye. Where say oyoba du. Where say he said Amoti.
Yes, mommy.
Amoti, let me deviate a little bit.
Yes,
I've been looking at your face. I started following you, I think about 2 days. I saw your page about 2 or 3 days ago. I was not comparing your face to one video I saw 2023. I don't know if you were the person.
Which one?
You said everybody, if that be the case, everybody wants a Yoruba president. Why don't they vote for Showore? Were you that person?
Yes, I was the one.
Okay.
Yes.
I shared that video. Since I came across you yesterday, I've been meaning to ask.
Yes,
Thank God. And
that was me.
I
me.
appreciate your stand.
Thank you, ma.
So,
Thank you.
Okay, let me go back so that I don't lose my chain of thought. So, what am I trying to say in the sense is that we all need to work on ourselves in that Nigeria. First and foremost, they say switch off your phone. You should have obeyed simple law and order. You understand? They're coming to the air hostess, blocking the entrance for her not to leave the place. That's another crime on its own. Do you want to hold that lady hostage inside the flight? No. And who stripped that girl naked?
The same air
Who
hostess.
removed the wig? Yeah, who removed the wig in her head? So why is justice going one-sided? For every action, there is a reaction. So I want to encourage every Nigerian, we have to give our voice. This restriction they put on this girl is so huge. She's not a criminal. She doesn't have a criminal record. She's not a terrorist. Why would they declare her low-risk flight? Be whatever they say it. Why? And to come and talk about, we have to go and protest until that so-called one-man decision will be reversed. We are trying to build a nation. Why segregate our own people? Is the pie not enough? Why are we hurting each other deliberately? I wasn't born in Germany. I came to Germany in my 20s. But my right is well expected. You understand? I'm not born here, but I came in my 20s. But my right, I don't even know if I'm not even born here. There's no difference. So why will we treat each other as if we are treating, I don't even know how to even put the word because I'm trying to be politically correct here. You understand? So what am I trying to say in a nutshell is that we have to go or give our voice to this girl so that that restriction will be reversed. If there is anything we can do, like the nurse girl now, because I belong to a movement, I'm a member of the Take It Back movement. So we are going out to go and protest for that girl. Although I'm not on ground, that girl, the one they withdraw certificate. So there's already a protest going on. Which, thank you very much. Which our leader, Commissioner Showore, you know, Commissioner Showore was the first person that followed her to go and answer her query. So we are still going out to make sure she gets her certificate. And you people even know that Showore's certificate was also withheld from him when he passed that. Was also when he passed that. Till now, he doesn't have a certificate. You understand? Because of one publication he said he made then. Those one by when he was passing out, they just arrested that one and took him to underground cell. That one is a story for another day. You can do a research on that one. So we have to give our voices. This injustice must stop. And what Kwan did, that one was local terrorism.
Yeah.
Is it because Kwan is a popular name, is a big magician? We all know, we respect him, we love his music. But he should know better that he was endangering the pilot, the passengers on that plane. He even went to go and stand on the nose of the flight. And I like what that woman did. But you should have brushed him a little. You understand? And if Nigeria was supposed to be a working state, it was security personnel that's supposed to come and walk Kwan with handcuff out of that place. You understand? So we need to do better in Nigeria and talk about this, our beloved. This one is my brother. I cannot talk against my brother. This one is my father. That is why Nigeria is on her knees today. That my person, why you go to talk? Me, VDM from Edo State. What VDM is doing to Iyabo Ojo is not good. Check my page. Check my page. What VDM is doing. I hear my people telling me, people that have not commented on my post before on Facebook, they are telling me, why VDM is your brother from Edo State. I don't know VDM. Whether it's from Edo State. Injustice does not have color, does not have relation, does not have brother. Because before I started giving my voice to Wunmi 2023, at a point in time, the way this propaganda was flying against Wunmi, I was afraid for that girl's life. It got to a point, I even thought that even Wunmi managed to even leave Nigeria, she will not be safe. Because this same mob, they are everywhere. The same thing this VDM again want to do to Iyabo Ojo, and I'm happy that Nigerians have resisted this propaganda of VDM. And I'm happy that people are coming out to come and give their voice. We should not condone any injustice. Yeah, we should not condone any injustice against anyone if we want to build a sane country. Yeah. So at this point, I have to yield my microphone. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
Before you go, my sister. Omolu, ẹ fún mi ní 1 minute. Mommy, Omoluwa, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ma 1 minute. Really? There is something you said that really melted my heart. You said it doesn't matter even if you're from the same home, even if you're from the same village, even if you're from the same tribe. Injustice does not know color. God bless you. Thank you.
Bless you. That is it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Just check my page. Check my page. It was me that said 2023 that Papa Mohbad is not looking for justice.
Alebo. We love you.
I will bring that video back.
We love you already.
Yeah. It was me that said Papa Mohbad. Even before VDM started this is Chinani gang. Is on my page. I said it that VDM, when VDM brought Sam Larry, I said VDM is cooking something, but I don't know the color and the nature of what VDM is cooking. But today, we now saw It's
We have
there.
seen it. Yes. Thank you.
We
We will
have
check
seen
your
it. It's
page. We
there.
will check your page. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
God
much.
bless you.
Thank you
Keep
very
up
much.
the good work. Thank you.
I will. Thank you. And every one of us should until we get a better country where we
Yes.
can call up. Before now, we all were brothers and sisters. What now
Yes.
happened?
Yes. Yes. Tribalism.
Selfish desires.
Selfish desire. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you,
very much.
sis.
We're always here. We love
Thank
to
you.
have you. Mommy Rabiat, this is the first time you are coming up, so I'm gonna be clap for you. Because I don't want you to look like I'm being tribalistic.
Creamy, share you are prof's girlfriend, me. Prof is
And
our person now.
your points were very, very
Prof
valid.
we talk now.
Yes,
I be share
you're very
you
correct.
prof whether
Why you
get
making
girlfriend
noise?
or
Alálejò náà, Mommy Rabiat ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wálé ni. Ẹ
wọ́n
ti
ti
fi
sọ̀rọ̀
ṣẹlẹ́gbẹ́ síta.
Ọmọlábí àti
Ẹ
sọ̀rọ̀
má bínú, Mọ̀mí Rabiat. We
Oh God of
apologize.
Christ of Nazareth.
Ọmọlábí àti àtọ̀
Calm down now. Which one days?
creamy
That's the creamy.
creamy followed
AIG
prof
can.
here. I think she's prof
Creamy
girlfriend.
wọ́n wá gbérun sórí.
Wọ́n
Àbọ̀
ṣàpè
abẹ́
let's
lọ̀rọ̀
talk
yín
talk
ilé láti
let's
máa
talk
yanjú
talk
ẹ̀
let's
lábẹ́
talk
ọkọ
talk
wa.
let's talk
ẹ
talk.
máa
Prof
ṣe
ó yẹ sọ̀rọ̀ prof ó yá ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ sir prof
Prof
you
ẹ
have the
sọ̀rọ̀
floor
sá.
sir you have the floor sir prof. Ó tán wọn sì ń bí.
Okay, thank you.
Abẹ́ ti
Mo wà ń bí
báyàwó
o.
yín lọ sí the other room ni.
Mo wà ń bí o.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. As much as I don't have much knowledge about aviation laws and all that, but I'll speak based on the information that I have and what is in the public space. According to the airline, they put out a, a publication and they made it clear that the air hostess was acting based on the tarmac information to the airplane, to the crew, that they must not allow her to leave until the police, uh, the airport police to arrive. So if anybody wants to take her up on the fact that she didn't allow her to leave, I think she has an alibi. She is acting based on on the instruction. So that might not fly, you know. Now, up till now, we are yet to see clear forensic evidence that that lady was assaulted inside the plane. Up until now, but we have evidence that she assaulted people on that airplane. Now, we have evidence as well that she was assaulted or forcefully taken off the airplane and she was assaulted as a result. So I think she might take that up. But until I have evidence or something that shows me that she was assaulted on that plane, then I would say she was wrong in all,
There are
ramifications.
statements of people that were on the plane, sir.
There has not been evidence. They have not been able to provide
There are
one evidence.
eyewitness statements. Eyewitness statements.
Maybe if those people are able to come forward to, to be witness in the case for her, then she might have a case. But if not, just saying that published on the internet will not do anything for her in that regard.
So that we are aware.
That's so. Right now, I can see that okay, she has been arrested, detained, remanded, and I don't have much knowledge about that. She might be able to, to go to court, appeal some of those sanctions and all that. But in the case of Kwan, in the first place, Kwan should not have been allowed to leave uh, that what do they call it, the airport without being arrested. That's number one. And it's what baffles me is that the pilot was the pilot's license was revoked almost immediately, you know, and they said pending the investigation or something like that by the authority. But it took the Minister of Aviation to come out and say one should be suspended before any action whatsoever was taken against it. And this is where we have law that guides every action, why would he take the minister to order that something should happen, something that's supposed to have happened immediately before such a thing will happen? This is why it baffles us that, people in high places, they tend to feel they can, do things and go away with it. And it is when it happens to people that has, the poor and the masses that law seems to be taking its course, and people that are in authority tends to know what they are supposed to do. But when it happens to people that have influence, it always seems like authorities are toothless dogs in Nigeria, and people that are in places of authority does not know what to do. You know, so Waman coming out and saying he's sorry and all that, and you can see someone that has been representing Nigeria in the international community for a long time coming out and saying, so he has apologized. So what else do we want? In a person of Abike, and she has always been like that. She has always been a hypocrite. If I just want to say it in a very nice way, that is who she has always been. And she continues to hold the position of, someone that represents us in the international community. And it's just appalling, and I just don't understand. And as of today, Kwaman is still walking free without any charges, this is what Nigeria has become, a laughing stock. And this thing keeps baffling us, keep baffling you, that what country are we building? I think I will stop here.
No money question confirm. Cohesion. So you said that the air hostess was instructed not to let the lady leave the plane, right? So she used her own body as a human shield not to let that lady get off the plane. At least a lot of us here live in the Western world. Was that okay in any way? Irrespective of what happens at your place of work, yes, somebody put their hands on you. You now go ahead and retaliate. Just those two questions. Thank you.
What I have said here, I have not said it was appropriate. I have only said that if that is taken up, as you can see, the airline released, a statement. And in that statement, they said it clearly that the air hostess was acting based on instruction. That's what they said. So if the airline has taken the fall for what she did, then there is no way you can hold her responsible for that anymore. Even if you go to court, she's going to have an alibi that she's acting based on instruction, and the airline will take the fall for that, because they clearly stated it there that they instructed her to do that. You understand? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that was right, in the sense of it. I'm just saying that the company she works for, or the organization she works for, already, they have already given her the alibi. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, thank you.
Prof, kí ló dé tẹ́ ṣe wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí ọmọ wèrè yìí? I'm not saying, I'm just saying, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí?
This science máa ń yà lò ẹjọ́.
Prof ti gba form ni wọ́n ti gba form lẹ́yìn.
You know what? This thing, that is why.
Emma bínú.
Okay.
No, you can talk when you are done. I'll ask my question.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah, continue.
Now,
When you are done,
as of today, the pilot's license has not been returned to her, because out of all the statements released, none of them has backed that pilot. They've just said that they are conducting investigation, and after the investigation, they will release, a report. None of them have said, okay, we gave her instruction to fly, and she was acting based on the instruction. If that was what was said, or that was the statement, she would have by now our license would have been returned because she will say, you know, they they've just clearly, taken her off anything. But after the investigation, if they see that okay, maybe the tower gave her instruction to fly, then they might, say okay, she's not at fault or thereabout. But what I'm saying is at
I
this
think I read
point,
something like that in our statement o pé wọ́n fún ní clear ni.
so that was never in any statement that was put out. What was put out was that they would investigate. That was what was put out.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Mhm.
Anita.
So
Now,
basically, at the end
now
of
my
the
own,
day, I think we are all missing the point. We are not saying that
my own.
this girl is right. And as a matter of fact, a lot of you can come out here, you can come in here, you can win it here, you can win it there. There are a lot of cases that can be proven or disputed. That's not what we are saying. We are saying that how do you give somebody so much punishment that exceeds what that person has done? That's what we are saying. You cannot have shared our explicit content. Now the Minister of Aviation is saying the particular staff who recorded her boobs should be traced and dealt with. You want to tell me you don't know the person that recorded her boobs, but the girl is sleeping kirikiri this night? No, they do things right though. No, they do things
No,
right.
and
If you took her
and
to
make
calm
they
her
make
down,
they
it's a
make they
different
even
thing.
make sense to ourselves.
Ah, how does she make gbọ́n yan ọmọ ọlọ́mọ
Oh,
síta? Ẹ tún mú
Anita,
ẹtú
me
jáde
I
kúrò
want
ní airplane.
me
At
I
the end of the day, ẹ tún mú instantly ẹ ti gbé lọ court, ẹ ti
mm,
sentence yẹ. Bàbá Mohbad tó ń ṣòṣì lórí TikTok,
Anita
ẹ ti
say nǹkan
sentence.
tẹ́mi fẹ́ sọ gangan ṣe é mọ nǹkan tẹ́mi fẹ́ sọ ṣe é mọ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ. Why didn't they do proper investigation before they like give their this thing on that girl? Before they say they want to revoke her this thing, they don't they want to put her on live ban and all that. Why
They are
didn't you
very
guys
stupid
do
people
that
now.
proper investigation? And even this Kwamwan case, when did it happen? 30 investigation, 30 party everything, 13 give verdict. Like I don't understand how things work in Nigeria. Aviation company tell them sorrow empire no. Aviation company wo lo serious. Tó máa wà Ankara orange, tí àwọn hostess máa wà Ankara orange. Tẹ́ believe pé wọ́n máa pé wo tó wà lórí hostess gan. All back ni hostess gbé sórí. Can you imagine? Ẹ wá sọ pé kò ní wà bí ẹranko. Hostess ń gbé face me and face you. Ibi tó jẹ́ pé tí ọkọ̀ bá tan jẹ́ ọmọ máa jà ní everything ní gbogbo wọn ìjà ní ìyá alágbájá kí ló dé tó gbé bucket síbí báyìí ìyá tàmàdò kí ló dé tó lo toilet tó flush àwọn hostess wèrè tẹ kó sínú kí báwo ni kò ṣe ní attack passenger àbílẹ̀ sọ̀tọ̀ it's not even making any sense like àwọn people yìí rẹ̀ rè ìkọ́ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá èmi ẹ̀ sáré give final verdict on place kí lẹ pé kí ni ẹ̀ náà life kí lẹ pé náà kò lè travel abroad kò lè travel locally kò lè travel internationally does that make any sense? Who taught that lady's clothes? Who taught it? Èmi ò sọ̀rọ̀ lọ ta ló ya aṣọ gan.
Air hostess.
So what are you now saying? Kí wàá lédè tó jẹ́ pé gan yẹn ni ò lè fly internationally and locally? It's not making any sense now. This is
Now,
common sense. I need log
that girl's clothes was not torn when she was trying to get off the plane. Oh. It was torn at a
Yes,
point
now
when
when
they were
she was
already
trying to
carrying
get
her
out, it was
out.
not
Wọ́n ti
on.
gbé jáde
Ìgbà tó
o.
dé sàlẹ̀ aṣọ yẹn ti ya lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ń bì bẹ́ẹ̀. Aṣọ yẹn ti ya lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́. Ó ti ya níbi àyà ẹ̀ gangan. Ibi ọmọ yẹn ló ti ya. Ọmọ tó mi
In
wò pé kí n
fact,
gba nọ́mbà ẹ̀ gan-an ní
passengers that were on that flight said
kó
they
dáná.
actually removed that girl from the door and forced her to sit on her seat. That's already putting your hand on her. That is already putting your hand on her.
Can you imagine?
Èèyàn kan ti pé ìyálé mi ní bébí nísàlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn bá mi dín pẹ̀lẹ́.
Do you know that in the UK here, there was a day I was on the bus. We have what's it called? Ticket monitoring team. So they come on the bus, they check if you actually have a ticket to be on that bus. Do you know that when they come and they catch you, that you don't have a ticket or anything, the next thing you hear is, would you want to come along with me, please? One my Benny. Would you watch mama suffer politely? So you have violated kiniko. So now that you have violated it, would you like to pay the fine on the spot, or would you like us to send it to your home? Would you like us to shake kiniko? The aviation minister even admitted to the fact that those air hostesses were not properly trained, because he has said that the airline should invest more in training their staff on how to relate with their customers. ọkọ wọn máa ṣòṣì bí wèrè.
Lady yẹn ó ń behave bí àwọn lasma tó ń gbowó lójú títì. Drag steering and nonsense.
Baby, I love you so much. I so much love you. I love you so much. I see ẹ bó ṣe behave gangan nìyẹn. Bí àwọn agbèrò, àwọn stairs tó jẹ́ pé ẹ fún ní kí ló ń kó ẹ fún ní proper training. Mo dáràn àwọn Dubai Emirates láyé wọn náà. Mama sọ fún ẹni, sir, can you come like this? Can you put on your seatbelt? Can you do this?
This is the girls' video.
Can you imagine? Kádẹ tó sọ ẹ ti sáré gbé lọ court ẹ sáré sọ pé wọ́n ti give final judgment. You nonsense wo nìyẹn? What kind of nonsense is that? You guys didn't do any proper investigation. You don't even know what really happened in that place.
Get a record ìgbà tí jà yẹn bẹ̀rẹ̀. When I want to go out and LSS is standing on the way.
Yeah.
Everybody don't leave the aircraft. Come on for road, make I pass.
Nàìjíríà tó ń jiyàn gbé. Ta ló mọ̀ bóyá ẹ fẹ́ lọ fi renew owó ni? Ẹ wo, ẹ má jẹ́ ń jáde fún ẹ̀yin ìbọn.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo fẹ́ bèrè question kan.
Ó wọṣọ bíi corn oil.
Is it true? Did anybody see a video of somebody saying that she was destroying the aircraft or something while she was inside? Was
No,
there
she
any
wasn't
video like
destroying.
that?
It was when they were trying to bring her out.
Told me that now.
Good shot. That was
ẹ ṣe bí ìgbà tó fẹ́ gbé jáde tó ń fara wọn mọ́lẹ̀
jáde ló
lẹ́yìn.
di cutting mú náà.
she's destroying the aircraft.
Yeah, they said somebody came out and was shouting, running
She's
through
destroying the aircraft.
aisle.
That was
They knew that they were recording. They knew they were recording. That's why they were doing that. They should bring them video evidence.
She said she took the extinguisher to attack someone or something. I think that's what they said.
Whatever it is, I've shot my own. The punishment that they have given this girl
Anita, ṣé carton náà fi ṣe aircraft tí wọ́n ní tó fi jẹ́ pọ́wọ́ ní kẹ́hìn fi ba aircraft jẹ́ mi understand. Ṣé carton ni àbí kí like I don't understand. Like what's really going on? Yes, these people.
You don't even know if she was verbally
these people are going to
incited.
try
You don't know
to.
anything.
Anita.
I think both sides of that girl's story.
Pardon me, drone. We should know that these people, they will try everything in their power to protect their
look
business.
right.
That's one. Ṣé ẹ rántí ìgbà tí kí lorúkọ man tó wà ní kí lorúkọ yìí? Man kí lorúkọ man yìí? Labour kìíní kí lorúkọ kí ló ń pe man tó wà ní Ṣẹ́dó yìí? Kí lorúkọ man dúdú yìí náà? What's this man? Kò ṣe Peter Obi. Man dúdú tó wà ní Ẹdó yìí. Kí ló máa ń pè àwọn people yìí Labour Congress àbí kí ló máa ń pè wọ́n náà àbí mi ò rántí nǹkan tó máa ń pè. No, not Shomole. One man like this.
Is that Shomole?
Oshomole, God bless you. Oshomole. So you understand? Only issue pẹ̀lú airline where they contact and cancel flight anyhow like this. Before the man could say anything, once I publish a statement, wọ́n ti parọ́ mama ẹ̀rẹ́kẹ̀rẹ́kẹ́. Tí fídíò mi náà ti jáde pé kan wo bí Labour kìíní kan ṣe ń ṣe pé ó ń ṣe yamayama náà. That's what these people do. They will try to protect their business, put the life of their customers in danger. I want them now. I'm not the business now. Whatever they say, okay.
I mean, Goston, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I want us to exhibit a little bit of caution and look at these things from every angle. Now, for instance, look at Kwanwan situation. When Kwanwan issue came out, and there are videos and all that, people first thought, okay, this happened. When Kwanwan's management released their statement, what did people say? They said they were lying on him because the statement his management released was a total, opposite of everything that happened. Until we now started seeing videos of exactly what happened. So sometimes these things is not always how it seems, as far as I'm concerned. So that's why I'm just exercising a little bit of caution.
But this is the different case. Okay, what if? Hold on. Prof. What if the hostess was the first person to lay a hand on that girl, but there were no videos?
What you just said now is
okay. So
what you just said now
from nothing.
is
not
is a
making any sense now.
probability. You said what if. So we don't know until we
So
know.
you want
Then
me to read the press release they release check in Cameroon look at lọ́wọ́ báyìí nísìn.
I don't want to listen. I don't want to listen to their
Gbọ́
press
any
release.
press release
I
tó
will never believe any business releasing any press
ọlọ́gbọ́n ọmọ yẹn
release.
sínú
Mo
Kirikiri.
go press release any business organization. I'm a paroni. So don't even bring
Wọ́n
that to
gbọ́dọ̀
me.
parọ́
You
ni.
look at me
Ọ̀gá
with press release.
business ẹ̀ ṣe máa parọ́ ni.
You don't know my partner.
Gbọ́ anything
They
from any
always lie.
organization.
We know that. I'm almost in law.
Òṣìlá.
should we
So
should
any
we should
business
we
organization,
should we now agree or
I'm a
believe
try
that they
to
are,
defend around so they
should
could
we
get form.
believe they lied against one now?
Wọ́n lè pa ọmọ kan one.
I
Wàhálà gbogbo
don't.
ọkùnrin àti kò kí mi.
Tó bá parọ́ mọ́ kan máa nìyẹn náà. Nǹkan
Ó
tó ṣe
pàkan tó
fún
pa
ẹ̀
ọmọ
pọ̀ náà.
kan who that
Àwọn
one ẹ̀.
male security. Anita gan male security gan ló ń di ọmọ yẹn mú anyhow. Everybody kàn dì mú wọn kàn fà á
Àti
kàn ṣe
pọ̀lú
everything. Why
wọ̀nyẹn
are they
ìgbà
doing
tí
that?
pilot
Leave me alone.
tó
Gọ́sọ̀
flight
ló bá
plane
jẹ́ wọ́n
yẹn
ní kọ́
ìkan lára àwọn
opportunity ọmọ ẹ̀
No,
náà ẹ̀ Gọ́sọ̀
plane
ẹ̀
yẹn
ọmọ
ó
ẹ̀
tó
náà
prof,
pọ̀
ọmọ
prof,
tí yóò ní ó ṣe
prof,
sọ
prof,
ọmọ ẹ̀ náà
ẹ má jẹ́ kí
ọmọ
n
ẹ̀ ò
parọ́ fún yín
kéré
o.
náà
Prof, ẹ má jẹ́
ọmọ
kí n
ẹ̀ ò
parọ́ fún
kéré
yín.
inú ayé náà
Ṣẹ́rí
ìwọ
tí
náà
irú
wo
situation ẹ bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi.
everything now.
Ẹ wo ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ kíní kan fún yín ẹ̀.
So the
Tí irú
lighter mood o
situation ẹ bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi táwọn èèyàn pọ̀ lórí mi báyẹn ṣẹ́rí eléyìí tí n bá
Ṣẹ́gun
mú
ọmọ
sí ọwọ́
ọlọ́mọ lẹ
nínú
lọ́
wọn
ń wò ó
tí
ti
mi bá
dáa.
na gbogbo eyín ẹ̀fọ́ wọ́n pè mí ní bingo who the hell
seriously
are they?
my sister ká má tọrọ ara jẹ o ọmọ ẹ̀ ó pọ̀ ẹja ńlá ni o.
Èèyàn burúkú ní
Ẹnà
prof.
ó wà lára nǹkan tó dùn mí
You are
náà
a
prof
bad
ìgbà tí
person.
mo rí aṣọ ẹ̀ tó ya báyìí mo kàn rí bí ọmọ ẹ̀ pé sọ́mú lélẹ̀ wọ́n ti ya aṣọ ẹ̀ wọ́n ti ṣe everything kí ló dé?
Bọ́ ọmú yẹn fáyọ̀ ọmú ni.
àwọn guys yẹn
ọmọ
náà
ẹ̀
àwọn guys
no
yẹn
na but like for
àwọn
real
guys yẹn náà sáré lọ opportunity
Wọ́n ṣe
comes
there are
bí
to
some
wọ́n
things tó
us
yẹ pé
wọ́n
kò
sí
gbẹ
gbogbo wọn ṣe.
no na
gọ́sọ̀ ṣé ẹ̀rọ
ẹ
báwọn guys yẹn ní opportunity irú yẹn mọ́.
ẹ máa wo orí situation kan mọ́ àyẹn náà ẹ̀ Anita ẹ máa
What?
wo orí situation kan mọ́ àyẹn náà ṣe é rántí ìgbà tán láwọn ọmọ kan wọ́n lọ dúró síbi táyà plane wọ́n sáré gbé wọn ni news ti sáré gbé wọ́n ti ń fà wọ́n ti ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣé you understand why ti case Kwamo àyìn different lóòótọ́ why is his own case different ṣé torí pé ń kọrin èèyàn mélòó ló ń kọrin fún ta ló mọ̀ ìyá Kwamo àyìn
Gọ́sọ̀
ṣé torí pé
did you see
nítorí pé gbẹ àbọ̀ rẹ̀ ní president tó
did
kàn án
you
pẹ̀lú
see you saw
not
how they
making
were
Nigeria.
begging Kwamwan to leave to allow a
Yes, and
plane
they were even begging
to
him now.
fly. They were begging this man allow a plane to fly and he refused. That man should be
And before
in a
before
maximum
before we know
security
before we know it.
jail by now.
cctv máa wà ń bẹ̀ tí kéèsì yẹn bá dórí wípé ó máa lọ sí court lady yẹn náà fẹ́ defend ara ẹ̀ so everything will be playing in court. So ká tó
CCTV
wà
níbo?
àṣọ
CCTV níbo?
nínú airplane.
There will be a full footage of that of what
Yes,
happened.
na so tó bá gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀
There
sí
will
court
be
yẹn náà bá fẹ́
they
pọ̀
can
sí ẹ̀.
if they
So they will play
investigate
it, you know what happened.
they will get the full footage of
So
what
they will
happened
get it.
if they want to
Kì í ṣe
do
nǹkan
that.
tí wọ́n fẹ́ bò wọ́n máa rí everything tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bẹ̀.
Ẹ bọ̀ kẹ́yìn ti lọ sùn sí Kirikiri lálẹ́ yìí.
Nǹkan ẹyẹ ó jèrè ìbínú nìyẹn pé bí tí ìbínú máa ń gbèyàn dé nìyẹn ìbínú ló sùn dé ibi tó dé
Ọmọ
yẹn.
ìyẹn mi àti máa jà lálẹ́ yìí o. Èmi àti máa jà lálẹ́ yìí o.
Okay.
Ó dẹ̀ kẹ́ máa bọ́lẹ̀
Air hostess tó wá
ẹ
dúró
máa
sẹ́nu
bọ́lẹ̀
ọ̀nà
ẹ máa bọ́lẹ̀ ẹ máa padà wá ẹ máa
àní
bọ́lẹ̀ ẹ
air
máa
hostess
padà wá.
air hostess
Òkè jẹ́ ra bọ́ọ̀lẹ̀ fúnra mi bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
baby mi my love
Kọ́mọ̀
my
ṣe
IG
jèrè bínú.
my
Kíkẹ́ ẹ
baby.
fi jèrè bínú.
That's what we are saying. In Nigeria, the law works in two ways. One for the
Mo
poor,
ṣáà ń wo
one
yẹn
for
pé
the
òun
rich.
baby mi.
So, eléyìí tó apply sí rich
No
ló
no
apply sí
see
fún àwọn èèyàn.
prof ẹ mọ̀ kan prof ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sòtọ́ ṣé air hostess tẹ́yìn rí yẹn bí baby mi ṣe sọ ó ń hùwà bí àwọn lasma like for real
You see,
lady
what
yẹn kò lè ní
happened?
proper
àní former
upbringing
last man
bí
ló
air
yẹ.
hostess tẹ́mi rí
Ṣé èmi ò
ó
rí
lè dúró sẹ́nu ọ̀nà báyìí ó fọwọ́
I
jáde
am not
lọ́nà fún
saying I don't see anything in what the hell said. Ọ̀rọ̀ aṣọ tó wọ̀ wẹ́rẹ̀ bá ìṣèbí nǹkan tí yàrá ẹ̀ bá kó sí wọn lọ́rùn lọ́ máa wọ̀. Àbúṣe òun ló máa
no I'm not even
decide
talking
aṣọ
about
fúnra ẹ̀. So
ó dàbí pé prof
no, it's
prof ó
not
dàbí pé
that.
like
I
air
mean,
hostess
if you want to just
èèyàn dàbí àwọn ìyá tó ń ta pop-up báyẹn
no, ṣe é
ẹ dúró náà bọ̀ ẹ dúró
tábà
náà
fẹ́ máa kàn
ọ̀nà normal
based
gbèdé
on
mo mọ plight mo mọ nǹkan tí gẹ̀ yẹn ṣe èmi náà ò lè láíláí gbà kiri air hostess yẹn fọwọ́ mi ẹni tọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ máa yí bí ọwọ́ ọ̀bọ̀ ṣé ẹ mọ bí air hostess yẹn ṣe rí ni ó jọ àwọn ya 65 years old tá a bá wo èjì air hostess yẹn àdàrọ̀ máa ti tó 65 years old ẹ̀ẹ́dìgbò ó ti gbó lójú ó ti gbó ní gbogbo ẹ̀
Lọ́sọ̀ kí ni
ló ṣe hostess òfò lọ́nà wàhálà kí ni ẹ bí mi nìkan ó kàn lọ kí ọmọ náà mọ́lẹ̀ olóńnà ọmọ yẹn náà Anita ibo ni wíìgì gẹ̀ yẹn lọ ibo ni wíìgì gẹ̀ yẹn lọ.
I've not seen. I don't know. Anyway.
Lágbà ẹ bá mi mú mọ́mí Yẹmí sọ́wọ́. Ẹ bá mi mú
No, leave everyone. See.
Mọ́mí Yẹmí ti sá lọ, wọ́n ti sá lọ fún àwọn tó wá sókè padà, wọ́n ti sá lọ.
wọ́n ti
sá lọ.
Ẹ bá mi mú mọ́mí Yẹmí sọ́wọ́.
Bá mi fà wọ́n wá sókè padà.
Ṣé mọ́mí Yẹmí?
Can you imagine?
Ṣé wà òkè ni?
Wọ́n ní ìgbọ́síkẹ́ yẹn ṣe kò wá òkè bọ́ bọ́ ṣe dájọ́ tí wọ́n blame fún àwọn àti wọ́n ṣe ń tì fún yẹn pé ó wà òkè.
Ṣàfẹ́ gbọ́ kò sí nǹkan tí gàá ṣe tó wrong. Tó bá sọ fún ẹ pé put your phone off. Period, point blank. Why ìtàmà wà nínú plane ní America bí tó máa ní put your phone off, then tó bá fẹ́ tá bá take off tó bá ṣe tó wá ní kó pa o lè tán kó fi sí airplane mode or kó lo Wi-Fi àwọn.
But that's what she did.
That must be. No, she did not.
Her phone was on.
Listen. No, she did not. Sorry, got on what I was on here. There is two sides to a story.
But she saw anything, no. She has not said anything.
Ó ti sọ̀rọ̀, bó ti rí nǹkan tó post. Ẹ gbàgbé bó
ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀. Post ẹni tó wà kirikiri. Grandma, what are you saying now?
Don't no post nǹkan. Mo ṣàlàyé
ọ̀pọ̀ yẹn ti wà kirikiri.
Ó ń pa tó jù sí dẹ́yìn.
Ìyá àgbà.
Grandma ẹ bọ́lẹ̀. Ẹ̀yìn àti ọmọ mi Yẹmí ẹ bọ́lẹ̀.
Nẹ́tíwọ̀kì ìyá àgbà ò dáa. Nẹ́tíwọ̀kì ìyá àgbà ò dáa lálẹ́ àríta.
Nẹ́tíwọ̀kì ń ṣèkì ẹ bọ́lẹ̀.
Nẹ́tíwọ̀kì ò dáa. Nǹkan tó ṣe nẹ́tíwọ̀kì kan látàrọ̀. Nǹkan tó ṣe nẹ́tíwọ̀kì kan látàrọ̀ mi ò mọ̀. Àwọn tí ìjà bọ́ náà.
Kó àwọn àtẹ̀jẹ́ kó lọ lé tó da ni àbí. Ẹ̀yin jẹ́ kíkọ́ àmọ́ ọmọ àlọ́lé wa mọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ tẹ́wọ̀n.
Ẹ má dẹ́n tó ń pè mí lóhùn mẹ́. So nǹkan tí mo sọ rèé, okay, ó wà ń kirikiri. Yes, she needs to be there.
Àní nẹ́tíwọ̀kì ń ṣèkì.
Ó máa ṣèkì ibi tí mo wà ní.
Yes, she needs to be there.
Ṣó ti clear sí?
Okay.
She needs to be there.
Yeah. Àgbọ̀
kò clear ìyá àgbà kò clear ẹ padà wá ẹ padà gòkè
ẹ fi fóònù sí ẹ
padà gòkè.
Kò sí ọ̀rọ̀
contrary opinion. Ẹ máa ní
jẹ́ kí ìyá àgbà sọ̀rọ̀ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan.
Ẹ máa ní contrary opinion.
Ìyá àgbà ẹ padà gòkè.
Màámi ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ yìí jáde.
Gọ́ọ̀tù má jẹ́ wá fún ẹ máa lọ pé president wa ń sìn.
Ẹ fi fóònù sí airplane mode kẹyọ padà yá.
Máa lọ pé president wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ń sìn tó máa fi jábọ́ bí
ìyá àgbà ni ẹ fi fóònù sí.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká face reality. In fairness, ṣáàtìrì a ní problem in Nigeria because people get away with bullshit. Tó bá sọ fún ẹ pé put your phone, pa fóònù. Period. How many seconds tó fẹ́ fi pa phone? Ẹ jẹ́ face reality. Má bà mí sọ.
Grandma ẹ ní sùúrù.
Wọ́n ní má bà mí sọ.
Sọ pé nǹkan tí kẹ́hìn ṣe right. What we are saying is that why are you giving the girl so much punishment and Kwamon did not get anything?
Exactly. Lórí ìyẹn.
Nǹkan táwa ń sọ nìyẹn.
You see why? Torí mi ò fẹ́ ká máa wà two sided o. Ṣẹ́rí reason ti Kwamon ibi tẹ́mi ti máa ń sọ pé tó o bá ti lọ́ fún má lọ ṣèjọgbó òṣì. Now ṣe mọ̀ pé Kwamon ní sẹ́ àríbí akọ̀rí pé ó throw water ni wọ́n sọ pé ó throw water, right? Immediately ló ti jáde ló ti sáré apologize. Ṣé mọ̀ ṣá? Mi ò support Kwamon ẹ má rò pé mo support
him. Grandma, he did not apologize immediately.
He apologized.
No, it was not immediately, ma. No.
Okay, but he apologized. Okay, whichever way he did apologize. Apology will fix it. But there are two. But let me say this: Toba not gbé lọ kirikiri. It was the aggressiveness tó máa gbé ọmọ yẹn débẹ̀ yẹn.
Grandma, bole.
But
Anita.
Aggressiveness.
No, she's very right about that.
Àti Mommy Rabiat, àti Mommy Ojúlẹ̀.
Anita, Bisi ní pé òun sẹ́ni kọ́kọ́ sí ẹ̀.
You remember that was exactly what I said too. That was exactly what we're not rooting for.
That aggressiveness
for whoever gave her.
Yeah,
she was aggressive. She was, you know. Ẹ má bínú mà go on.
Ẹni òun dì bẹ́ẹ̀ pé kó má bọ́lẹ̀ káwọn security lè rí, right? With them nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ti ṣẹlẹ̀
That's something pé network yóò dá.
Grandma, ìtorí pé arúgbó ni hostess yẹn lè fi support ẹ̀.
Kì í sọ̀rọ̀ pé mo já arúgbó.
Because you be bad person.
ẹ jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ jẹ́ kí grandma sọ̀rọ̀ torí ẹ̀ lẹ́ ń gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ.
He's very right. Grandma is on point on that. Nobody's
No, but
supporting.
we are not saying that's not why she was taken to Kirikiri. At the end of the day, why are you remanding the girl? You didn't take her there to cool off maybe for a few hours and tell her, okay, go home and all of that. How can you just a kilo day? You could have seized her passport. You could have you could have done a whole lot of other things.
That one you're very right.
That's too much.
That one you're very
Why
right.
would you go and lock
You're
her
not
up?
supposed to punish her that much. But in Kota Fig Belon here because she was very aggressive.
For
She was fighting and you know.
Ọmọ yẹn gan ó dà pé ẹ̀mí èṣù kan bẹ́ẹ̀ nu ọmọ yẹn. Ó tún wà nù bọ́ọ̀sì tó tún fi gbé ló ń bá wọn yẹn.
Iṣẹ́ mọ̀ pé I counted at least 2 hot slaps for that year hostess. 2 hot slaps for that year.
Ó gbá lójú gan mà ní.
She deserve this na. Ṣé kò deserve ẹni?
Gọ́ọ̀sì òye burúkú díẹ̀.
Ṣé bọ́dẹ̀ ti wà Kirikiri báyìí? So let's say òun náà deserve Kirikiri for a few days.
Ẹ má worry. A máa appeal gbogbo nonsense don sọ yẹn àṣẹ ni. Air hostess ẹsẹ̀ ó yẹ kán sàkí ẹ̀ ni kò fit air hostess. Irú air hostess èèyàn ṣe wà nínú plane tó yẹ pé èèyàn máa wojú air hostess àyà yẹn máa já. Ìfẹ́ air hostess ó ní ẹ̀.
Gọ́ọ̀sì òye burúkú díẹ̀. Kí ni ẹ̀rọ ṣe ṣe fún ẹ?
Air hostess yẹn kò fáìn rárá kankan. Ó kàn máa dẹ́rù bàyọ̀ ni.
Ọ̀nà lọ́rọ̀ orin ìmọ̀ yúnífọ̀mù wèrè tí wọ́n rán.
Kí lórúkọ ẹ̀ là yẹn gan-an? Kí lórúkọ ẹ̀?
Ìbọn.
Kí lórúkọ ẹ̀ là yẹn gan? Kí lórúkọ ẹ̀?
It's a state-owned airline now. It's not an international airline. It's a state-owned one. It's not flying in Nigeria. Akwa Ibom to Lagos. Àwọn ọmọ òdúró àṣà jẹun.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ Akwa Ibom.
Àbí wọ́n ní jẹun.
Akwa Ibom.
Yes, it's Akwa Ibom. It's Ibom here.
Justice for
Fúlẹ̀ ẹ̀ka máa fi play yẹn ship.
ẹ ní sùúrù o justice for comfort go classic ìwọ́de kọ́ ló máa ṣe o. O bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe justice for comfort èmi ò ṣe justice for anybody.
Àtúni comfort.
Get on ṣọ́yàn ẹ̀ wà ń ta ní comfort.
Owó Godson bọ̀bọ̀ tó kọjọ́ sísì yẹn Godson jọ̀wọ́ tó kọjọ́ sísì yẹn bó ṣe rí mi tí mo wọlé ó ní hello my baby mi ì mọ̀ rí o. Ó wá baby ẹ̀.
Jẹ́ kí n mute ẹ̀.
Ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ máa mute ẹ̀ o.
Jẹ́ kí n mute ẹ̀.
Àti ẹ̀ ti
mute ẹ̀ ní o tí mọ̀ kankan. Gbogbo èèyàn mo lè fi ṣeré mi ò fi IG candy mi ò fi ṣeré
rárá. Ògbọ́n kan tó sọ ni go classic ní ká lọ protest your embassy kó ṣe embassy nìkan.
Ó lè fèmí ṣeré àbí?
Okay, ṣé mo wà ní.
I can't believe my ears. I cannot believe
Anita.
my ears.
Anita love.
I am heartbroken.
Anita, ṣé o gbọ́ mi?
Now, Mama ṣì wà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
Ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ náà.
Àmì okay ma, sorry ma.
Ẹ jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀
parí ni.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká má sọ̀rọ̀.
Kí n jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ pé mi ò rí gbogbo plan tó ṣe kó wá bí ọjọ́ kò sí. Ṣáàrí, the kirikiri I did not support. The kirikiri I did not support that. That was
what we're saying now. That
was too much. But
the punishment is too much.
Ìwà ẹ̀ ló gbé débẹ̀. Is the aggressiveness ló gbé débẹ̀.
Wọ́n ní wèrè lé wọn ni wọ́n ló ní mental health.
Oh, so báwo ni air hostess ṣe fẹ́ mọ̀ pé wèrè ló gbé? Mo ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n mú psych note ẹ̀ wá pẹ́ ẹgbàá wá o. Agbéwèrè o. Tábà ti mọ̀ pé wèrè la gbé. Á ní bó ṣe máa treat ẹ̀. Wọ́n ti ní kó lo medication yẹn kó tó wọ inú plane to calm her down. Gbogbo àwọn méjèèjì àti kéwòn tó bá ti ní fọ̀n kó lè kànnà má lọ ṣèjọba má lọ wò sí ń ta wàá pẹ́ lẹ́wọ̀n.
Bí ọ̀bọ.
Bọ̀ gẹ́yẹn Anita gẹ́yẹn gíran gan o ó máa ń san etí air hostess yẹn gan ni.
Ladies on medication go classic comot for there. Ladies on medication.
Twice ló gba twice tó dá mo dẹ́ ń wo obìnrin yẹn ní slapping me. ó rò pé tó bá jẹ́ sàlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ tí ó sì inú yúnífọ̀mù Akwa Ibom àbí kí lẹ gbé sí wọn lọ́rùn á lu wèrè ara abẹ́ á lu abẹ́ ṣé kò dá lọ́nà ló ṣe jáde wọ́n ní gbogbo òbò àwọn àǹtà ni kí ló
ìyá àgbà ṣe mọ tó make it worse that hostels did not retaliate the ladies did not retaliate so nǹkan tó make it worse nìyẹn.
Because she knows
no,
pé tó
but
ń bá retaliate.
that statement is wrong. The lady actually retaliated because lady tí wọ́n gbá etí ẹ̀yẹn ló ya shirt Brazil.
We have not seen any evidence to that now.
What are you saying?
There's no evidence to that. I want to know our security now.
No.
Ibi táṣù ẹ̀ ti fàyà.
Anita, ìgbà tó gbá lady ẹ̀ létí, the lady did not retaliate.
You guys calm down. Go and watch Dami. Prof, your background is very noisy. That's why I'm muting you. Go and watch Dami Crane's post. Slow down and watch it. You will see that it was the LSS that tore her top. I'm not just talking. I'm your Kokisha Dede Soro now.
No,
there are video evidences for it.
Anita, ṣé èèyàn lè gba ẹ lójú lẹ́ẹ̀mejì?
Oh God. Grandma, wọ́n gba lójú lẹ́ẹ̀mejì.
Iṣẹ́ tó máa
ya top gẹ̀ yẹn.
I will go and check.
Wọ́n gba ẹ lójú ó ti lọ ya top ó ti tú ọyàn síta.
Irọ́. Anita, lọ wo dáadáa. No,
Grandma, you are asking for Tommy to sorrow. I'm not just talking. Mo ti lọ wo now.
Anita, hold on.
Anita, ìwọlé rí sí Kẹ́mi rí náà. Ní ìgbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ gbé jábọ́ tó ní kó kúrò ńbẹ̀. Wọ́n ní kó kúrò ńbẹ̀, kó kúrò kó bọ́lẹ̀. Ó ń bá woman yẹn fà. Ibi táwọn boys yẹn ti ń fà láṣọ ti fà ya. Lọ́yàn ti ṣí sí.
Ẹ lọ tu ẹ máa
Anita jẹ́ kí n dá grandma lóhùn náà. Anita jẹ́ kí n dá grandma lóhùn náà. Grandma ẹ jẹ́ kí n dá
yín lóhùn. Sábà fáṣọ ẹ̀yà a máa gbọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ sókè kó làgbàlagbà ó pọ̀
Ọlá she's not right o. Ọlá she's not right.
Grandma.
Go and watch Dami Crane.
Grandma ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ náà. Grandma ṣe é gbọ́ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ. Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ mi ni grandma? Grandma kí ló dé tí hostess ò lè wù àbí Jésù tó bá gbé létí ọ̀tún kò kọ̀ sùn.
Jésù ni ṣé wọ́n Jésù
kò lè kọ̀ sùn sí.
Jákè Fágòmọ̀ ẹ lórí kò ní o já Jésù.
Gozo, calm down. This one no be joke matter. Grandma, I love to post here. Go and watch.
Màá padà lọ wò. Èmi á padà lọ wò. But my thing is this.
Grandma.
Mi ò lọ. Kò sẹ́yìn tó kàn mí. Ó ti lọ kirikiri.
Alẹ́ ní sùúrù. Mo máa ń sọ fún pé I don't like shouting. It's late. Oh God of Jesus Christ. If any one of you wants to see who actually tore that girl's shirt, go and watch it on Dami Crane. Dami Crane actually has the actual video and he slowed it down so you can see the person that actually tore her top. Wọ́n ti already ń gbé jáde, àwọn boys yẹn ti ń gbé. Ìtò dìmú lẹ́sẹ̀ dìmú lọ́wọ́. Somebody reached for her top. It was the air hostess. She reached for her top and tore the top. I don't just talk. Since people have been talking about it, I went to watch all the videos before I came to say anything. Why would you tear her shirt? Ó ti gbé etí ẹ, you tore the shirt. Two ti gé for now. Yet, mọ́mọ́ lọ́mọ́ ń sìn ẹ́ mú lọ kiri please. Who is this one? If she was Yoruba.
Ọmọ ẹ̀ tí mo rí yẹn ló ká mi lára. Ọmọ ẹ̀ dùn mí gan pé ọmú lélẹ̀ ìrọ̀gbọ̀dọ̀.
Ọmọ yẹn dẹ̀ fine, no pimple.
Ọmú tó fine, ọmú tó kun powder, ọmú tó kun makeup.
Close the video down, you will see it. Àwọn òkú ìṣàdédé sọ̀rọ̀, àwọn á mú ọ̀gọ̀ngọ̀gọ̀ ká tó wá sọ.
Ọmọ gẹ́ ẹ̀ kun makeup sẹ́. Ó kun makeup tó lo everything tó
Bàbá G Classic ló ń pè yálé mi ní bébì.
Ó ti tó náà ṣe fẹ́ pa ni.
Mo ti mute ẹ lẹ́ẹ̀kan, màá tún mute. Màá tún mute ń sìn.
Anita ló ń ṣí ẹni ẹ̀. Anita ló ń ṣí ẹni.
Àṣàkẹ́ my one and only.
Yeah, boyfriend Anita lẹ́ni ẹ̀.
Which one is in process? Is a lie. Grandma, go and watch it well. Go to Dami Crane, you will see the video. Go to Dami Crane. Don't just tell me it was done in the process. It was not in the process. They were already taking her out. That person reached for her top and tore it. And I say, am I what's that? No, it's very wrong. What kind of? And funny enough, that's happened.
Anita, kí lorúkọ gẹ́? Kí lorúkọ gẹ́?
Comfort, Gosso wosale. Gosso. Happy 1 week anniversary. Yes, she intentionally thought it because she already noticed that girl was not wearing that. I am Tija.
Oh, not on anniversary.
Gosso àti baby ẹni.
Baby.
She knew that girl was not wearing black.
AIG. AIG alẹ́ ni mo fẹ́ ká sọ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ikú kúná èmi ò fẹ́ president AIG ṣé o fẹ́ president.
Mo fẹ́ wẹ́ tó máa fi gò fọ́ mi lórí.
o ti lọ báyẹn
tó máa fi gò gún mi fúrọ̀.
mo sọ pé mi ò fẹ́ ìyàwó mi mọ̀ ìyàwó tó máa lé AIG jáde kúrò lé mi ò fẹ́ ìyàwó tó máa lé ọmọ tí jáde tó máa lé
àṣà nǹkan tẹ́mi fẹ́ béèrè nínú question yìí nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ béèrè gọ́sọ̀ ní sùúrù
mama
nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ béèrè nínú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ béèrè nínú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí what lesson did you all learn nínú kínní because ẹ jẹ́ ká face reality as much as mi ò ṣe láìkì bọ́ ṣe fọ aṣọ ẹ̀yà mi ò láìkì kirikiri tó wà but why can't we behave like a same person.
Why? Ti sọ gbogbo wọn yẹn náà sọ pé nǹkan tó ọmọ yẹn ṣe right we are saying that what she did is wrong yes but the punishment is that's what we are saying.
It's too deep more agree.
That's what we are saying
okay ó ti tán gbà yẹn but I just need us to understand that tábà wà níbi kan ẹ jẹ́ ká máa comport ara wa ẹ jẹ́ máa comport ara wa má jàjà òṣì nǹkan tó necessary kò nídìí náà ẹ gbogbo wọn di kwam 1 kwam 2 ṣàyé bó bá yá wọn di josi 3 rádaràdà ìpọ̀jù kwam 1.
okay ṣẹ́gbẹ̀ ẹnìkan tù ní ẹjọ́
òun ni kwam 2
understand kwam 2 yẹ.
àwọn Nàìjíríà sọ pé wọ́n ní kwam 2
kwam 1 ní kwam yìí wà sí yín kọ́ lọ́jà tírẹ́ẹ̀nì dúró òun di kwam 2 òun bá ṣẹ̀sì létí a máa wá rí josi 3 ìyá máa accuse ìyàwó kiri a máa jà fún property kọ́lọ̀ ń ṣàṣàánú wa pẹ̀lú àwọn wèrè tó káyè ó ti sún èmi ò jèrè ọ̀nà wàhálà too much.
kwam 2 ọ̀nà ya wèrè gan kwam 2.
ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ yẹn dúró déédéé o kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣé ó ṣe breast lift ni orí kò yé mi.
àníṣe mo ń wá nọ́mbà ọmọ yẹn.
tọ́yọ̀ mi ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn dúró tínéjà ni o kí n tó wọlé aláàjì kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀.
ọmọ
ó ga o.
ọmọ Akwa Ibom mo fẹ́ báyìí ọmọ Akwa Ibom.
o mọ wọn ara ẹ wọn á sọ ẹ di màmí wọta sórí àánú ẹ ṣe mí gọ́sọ̀ ní olóṣù ọkùnrin.
má bẹ́ẹ̀ wá nọ́ọ̀bù ẹ̀ wá kàkà kó fẹ́ pẹ́sidẹ̀ntì òun ló máa
fẹ́. ẹ bá mi pé pẹ́sidẹ̀ntì dà. tó ti gbọ́ pẹ́sidẹ̀ntì náà máa fi gò sídi màmá ẹ ó jẹ́ ṣọ́ra ẹ.
grandma
mi ìsílẹ̀ mi dẹ́ lóhùn.
ẹ wà láàárọ̀ tó máa bá mi bẹ president mo ti ní mi ò ṣe.
èmi ò ní bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ̀ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ètò ìṣe ìṣìnà ẹ̀ ti pọ̀ ìṣìnà ẹ̀ pọ̀ ojú òdúró.
ìjọ tí president kọ́kọ́ pè mí ní bébì bp mi high.
mo jókòó sábẹ́ pẹ̀lú
ìjọ ẹlẹ́kejì ìyàwó méjì ló sá kúrò lé lọ́ọ́ mi yẹn ìyàwó méjì wọ́n sá kúrò lé pé rọ àwọn òṣèmọ́.
mo wà ní FIP mo ń rẹ́rìn bí wèrè ni mo ní sọ̀yọ̀ kan lè lé gọ́sọ̀nù kúrò lórí pílàfọ́ọ̀mù gọ́sọ̀nù ó ní àní mo ní mi ò ṣe ṣe é gbà mí mi ò ṣe é wà tẹ̀mí dédì.
president wa ń dúnkokò mọ́ mi.
mo ní sọ̀yọ̀ kan lè dúnkokò mọ́ gọ́sọ̀nù ẹ bá mi bẹ̀bẹ̀ mi ò ṣe ṣe àní mi ò ṣe é. Ọlọ́run fíìmù wa ti president inú wo jẹ́ ẹ̀ mo kàn jókòó mo kàn rẹ́rìn gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ pé wọ́n sì lọ́ọ́ lu tìmọ̀ náà ẹ ṣáà máa dà sí mi ẹ máa wò bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe kọ́.
àníjọ́ tí ìjọ tí president kankan ni president kankan ni babe èèyàn kan ní ọmọ tí ni ẹjọ́ ìbò ní ọmọ tí ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ ti nú wa.
láti inú comment section ní president ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bù láti inú comment section mo ní yé wàhálà so àgọ́sọ̀ ti gbé nǹkan tó jọ ẹ̀ nǹkan tó jọ ẹ̀ ọ̀sọ̀ ní president ní màá dílé gbẹ̀yìn ìyá ọkọ mi màá dílé gbẹ̀yìn mo ní wà parí.
èmi ò ṣe mọ́ ọmọ tí ilé mi ò ṣe mọ́ mi ò fẹ́ ọkọ yìí.
nǹkan tẹ̀ ń ṣe ṣe dà a ní àlejò lórí ìjókòó ẹ̀dẹ̀ fi hàn àlejò yẹn pé a máa ń ṣe ẹ́ ní àwọn oníbìbà kó dá báyìí.
àṣẹ ni we love each other.
ìfẹ́ lé àlejò wa lọ ni.
àlejò lè lọ tálejò ò bá mọ̀ pé a ní ọgbà náà bíbá àlejò tètè máa lọ tára ẹ̀ bá ní ọgbà torí
àwọn àlejò gan gbádùn kùzù wa bá ṣe wà yìí.
ìgbà tí mo sọ fún kòbíkò pé why you behaving like that to the visitor ó ní I want the visitor to know that we are not well.
sọ̀rọ̀ ní. Àfi gbogbo ara gbádùn.
Wọ́n enjoy gbogbo ẹ̀ mà. Really enjoying everybody.
People, you know, we don't even make trouble. We just try to be cool. You know what I'm talking about? Welcome to our meals. We're just kind of, yeah, you know.
Just say to me, go. Say to me, what's okay,
Malosun.
Say to me, I send request.
No sleep for this. Ó fẹ́ dá wàhálà tágbára ò ní kálẹ̀ lálẹ́ yìí. Èmi á fi ilẹ̀ máa lọ sùn. Good night.
Everybody máa kọ́kọ́ já.
So ẹ má bínú ẹjọ́ ìbéèrè tèmi.
Ó dàbí pé president drop bombshell.
Hostess.
President drop bombshell kan.
Akwa Ibom àyànyàn àbí orúkọ ẹ̀ láì.
Olúwa nígbà tá a ti manage láti kúrò lórí topic ìyá Adéláìdé ti fẹ́ gbé sára. Oya.
Mi ní sọ
Adéláìdé má lo airline ní wọn o. Má lo airline wọn ṣá o. Don't enter that airline. Tó o bá tẹ̀ máa wọ̀ kó lọ́wọ́ ṣòkòtò mẹ́fà. Kó wọ bíra mẹ́jọ.
Irọ́ gama. Wèrè dẹ̀ ní Láìdé ya wèrè bí. Láìdé ya wèrè bí.
Àní mo ní ìdórúkọ ẹ̀ là yẹn sẹ́.
Ọlọ́dárí jì mí.
Ibom airline.
Ó yẹ kí ẹ wọ́n fẹ̀ sí ọ̀dọ̀ kí gbogbo àyà ẹ̀ wà ń tà báyìí.
Grandma.
Ibom airline.
Grandma.
Mo ti sọ fún IBOM. Ibom airline.
Adéláìdé.
Mo máa mute gbogbo yín o. Grandma, Samide ní pé tá bá fẹ́ wọ flight yẹn ká máa wọ supportive bra. Pé ọmọ yẹn.
Ó náà mo sọ. Ó máa lo coaster wàá jẹ́ kí coaster tó mẹ́ta. Wàá tún wá wọ kamisọ̀ sórí ẹ̀. Wàá wá wọ ṣọ́ọ̀tì ní kàsábẹ́ díẹ̀ kí gbogbo fùrọ̀ má jáde. Nítorí ó máa prevent against unnecessary devil tó wà ní plane yẹn whichever way tẹ́ bá ṣe fẹ́ pé.
Tó bá ṣe gbé jẹ́ náà.
Someone vex Yalode.
Àbí Anambra náà.
Somebody vex Yalode o. Yalode is here o. Yalode ẹgbọ́n wọn náà fẹ́ sí.
Mi ò lè rẹ́rìn o. So Adéládé má wọ plane yẹn o. Tó bá lè wá fi gbogbo nǹkan tọ́mọ mi tó ń pọ́nlé. Àlọ́gbé yẹn síta o.
Wọ́n sọ pé kí ni yẹn?
Èèyàn kan ń béèrè yín pé kí ni ẹ̀kọ́ píkò níwà yìí náà tọ̀ sí.
I've been talking since now. Popiko, you want to hear my voice? Bí a máa TikTok ni.
Èmi ò lè rẹ́rìn o. Àwọn yálà ìwo ló fẹ́ fọ́ọ̀rì Kwam 1. Kí lorúkọ yálà ń gẹ́gẹ́ ti Kwam 1? Torí aláti máa kọ list àwọn yálà yẹn lẹ̀ to prevent a lot of things o.
Ẹjọ́ ẹ má bínú o, mo fẹ́ béèrè question kan. Kí ni range tí air hostess lè wà? Age range wo ni? Ṣé 20 something to 20 kìíní kan ni or 30 something?
No. Listen. All depend. Let me tell you something. Sometimes all depend delay. Kini wọn tó bá jẹ́ international ni tó bá jẹ́ local. And then she might have been working there for a while. Kó jẹ́ pé
ó yẹ kó ti retire sí
àárẹ̀. No, wait. Kó máa tó age of retirement ẹ̀. Bóyá wọn ọ̀rẹ́ èèyàn tó máa fly nígbà yẹn lọ ṣe ní kó bọ́ síbẹ̀ kó ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn. You know, sometimes these jobs is not about the look ngbà mí, it's about okay tó bá rẹ̀ èèyàn kọ́. Tẹ́mi tó bá rẹ̀ èèyàn kọ́ tó jẹ́ pé ó ní experience yẹn kò sẹ́ńtọ́ máa lò so wọ́n á blame because they will not do that.
But grandma, ṣé ẹni tẹ́yìn fi ṣé air hostess eléyìí tẹ́yìn rí ṣó ní experience?
Àti ò bá ní experience àfẹ́tí ọmọ yẹn dáadáa gbé ìgbàlejò yẹn á gbà tiẹ̀ padà olóòba. Ó ní experience kì í ṣe pé kò ní experience.
Aṣọ ẹ̀ tó yá ń kọ́.
Kò kọ fáìn ni.
Aṣọ ẹ̀ kọ́ aṣọ ẹ̀ tó yá ń kọ́.
Kò sí ìtókọ̀ mi padà sọ tó fà yà gọ́sọ̀ ni. Yà gọ́sọ̀ ni. Tó bá jà ara àjàlẹ̀ yín wà. Tó bá listen ara àjàlẹ̀ yín wà. Tó ti yẹ kó kọ́ mi.
On a normal good day,
kò kọ fáìlì wọ́n dẹ̀ kó àpò ẹ̀wà wọ́n kọ́ àpò ẹ̀wà sí lọ́rùn.
Mi ò sọ pé ó fine but on a normal good day kí ló dé tí air hostess ń dúró bíi guard dog sẹ́nu ọ̀nà plane. ó ń dó bí guard dog ni o.
Ó náà ò fẹ́ kó bọ́ sílẹ̀. Wọ́n ti sọ, ó náà ò prevent it from coming down. So at this point, whatever he has done has done.
Ọwọ́ ẹ̀pọ̀ ya ń fọ́rùn gidi ni, a kó lọ́nà.
A kúrò lọ́nà kò rí pé
ó rò pé ó pé.
Ẹ wo.
Inú kọ́lé yìí ọmọ ní fowó ṣe.
Àní mo sáré wá ṣèké ni mo máa bọ́lẹ̀ padà ń sìn ẹ̀jẹ̀ má bínú.
Ẹ ní lọ bí kankan president. Àlejò wa ti lọ ni.
Ajá dúdú ọ̀rẹ́ mi sáré wá ṣèké sí ẹ má bínú. Ajá dúdú tó ní àbú ebèlì o. Ìyábọ̀ sọ pé ìyá àbú ebèlì ti bọ́ta o. Ìyá àgbìyá ayọ̀túnmọ̀ àwọn ìyá. Ìyá kò ṣe ìyá tó bí o not biological mother. Ìyá ọba obìnrin.
Ó mo ti mọ léjì yẹn. Màmí ọba obìnrin.
Wọ́n láwọn ti fàbú ebèlì o. Wọ́n lábú ebèlì sọ pé màmí iṣẹ́ ti jẹun. Ẹ lọ jẹun ẹ lọ sùn sí mi ráyè tiẹ̀. Ajá dúdú all market. All market. Ẹ lọ sọ pé òun ò gbọdọ̀ bọ́ta ò bọ̀ta ara àwọn ò ní ìgbà pé because àwọn èèyàn ti fẹ́ pa àwọn pa. Gbèsò má bínú ọkọ mi o, mo ti bọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ yìí o, màá sọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ yìí.
Wúmà yẹn ti sọ̀rọ̀. Ó sọ̀rọ̀ tó lóun lọ wo kí ló lóun lọ wo náà.
Wo all market jàre. Bàbá ọkọ mi.
Olú ẹ̀kọ́ fẹ́ ṣe rẹ̀ léṣe.
All market ó yà kí ṣe
ìwèrè wo jọjọ má kóyàn burúkú má kéèyàn mẹ́rò.
Tílé ọ̀la bá tún fi máa mọ́ báyìí tún fún wa lánàá dá làǹbà. Ojúmọ́ kan wèrè kan.
Ṣọ́ra yín fífi ọkọ̀ búkì ni kò ń ṣe bàbá ọkọ ẹ.
Gọ́sọ̀nù padà wá ń bíbá yìí o. Ó fẹ́ lọ máa yọjú wo àyà aláyà ní kirikiri. Ó ní ìṣekúṣe. Ó jẹ́ padà wálé.
Èmi ò rí bí fídíò náà. Ìfìdá ó wà lórí
búkì ni o.
Mama Sita. Orí Facebook Mama Sita jókòó tádé ọmọọba wà mẹ́. Láìpẹ́ tí a yẹn ṣe wà mẹ́.
Àwọn pípù yìí. No. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ṣe rí bọ̀bọ̀ yìí. I'm just glad bó ṣe ń sọ. Nǹkan tó kàn surprise mi ẹ jọ̀ọ́. And I'm on a serious note right now. Kí ló ṣe àwa Yorùbá? Mi ní purọ́ fún yín o. Ní Yorùbá ọkùnrin olẹ́rí tó sọ̀pọ̀tì Ìyábọ̀ Òjó. Tó bá ń ṣe àwọn tó wà lórí justice gbogbo àwọn tó wà lọ́dọ̀ wa báyìí tó jẹ́ pé láàrin ara wọn tó dìde tó sọ̀pọ̀tì Ìyábọ̀ Òjó.
Ẹni sùúrù ẹ̀gbọ́n Bímbọ́ ṣì sọ̀pọ̀tì ẹ̀ o. Ẹ̀gbọ́n Bímbọ́ ṣì kọ́ right up ó sọ̀pọ̀tì ẹ̀.
Èmi ò mẹ́ni tó ẹ̀gbọ́n Bímbọ́ ṣì o.
Lórí Instagram ẹ̀gbọ́n Bímbọ́ ṣì. Fẹ́ràn tí ẹ̀gbọ́n Bímbọ́ ṣì ní ṣá.
Yes.
Oh, dẹ̀ bá mi play kíní tí mo send lọ́sàn-án yẹn.
Ó sọ̀pọ̀tì.
Because I look at our men. I look at them. Kí ni bọ́sẹ̀ tún ṣe?
Abisola Nene, what did you say? Abisola. Wọ́n láwọn sẹ́ǹdì nǹkan sí ike báwọn play ẹ̀. Oh God. WhatsApp or Instagram.
Ṣé ìgbéyàwó Mohbad tó ti ṣe nǹkan ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run kí ẹ̀ náà má tún gbé mi wá o. Ẹ wo gbogbo àwọn ọmọkùnrin tó ń dìde tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ọlọ́run á ṣàánú wa ṣá. Tèmi ṣá ni pé Naira Marley lọ sọ gbèsè tó jẹ period point blank o. Ó máa san gbèsè yẹn o. Kò jọ ìbá àti rìn ìbá fàyàǹdè kò káyé o.
Ta ló ń porúkọ mi lẹ́ǹkan? Mo ní kẹ́ bá mi play.
Mi ò fẹ́ play kíní yẹn o. I don't want to hear.
Okay.
Ṣé fẹ́ gbọ́ Elizabeth?
No, it's just a short part of it. Kò sí much in there.
Ṣé pé èmi ò fẹ́ pé o.
Kò ṣe pé. Tèmi náà máa send kò ṣe pé inú ẹ̀. Kò ṣe pé inú ẹ̀.
Iyelẹ́pẹ̀ of Africa ó ti náà òun lọ ọba òun ni bàbá ọba òun ni ìyá ọba àbí kí ló.
30 years lẹ́yìn ṣe ń wá nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ àbẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Mohbad ẹ̀ bèrè tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Jẹ̀ṣà adúrú ẹ̀mí tí Gistlover ti waste dànù àmì Gistlover tí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó ní direct contact tọ́jọ́ ń pera wọn tí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó náà upload síbi allegedly.
ṣebó ní Gistlover ní Ìyábọ̀ Òjó.
Ní 2025 n tẹ́ ní interest lé lórí ni wípé ó jáde kó wá sọ. I understand ẹ̀yin ò lè ṣerú ẹ̀ fọmọlàkejì. Èmi tí mo dẹ̀ mọ́rú ẹ̀ ṣe tí mo ṣe bí ẹni tó gọ̀ òun lọ́lọ́run fi kún mi lọ́wọ́ lẹ́nu. So kàn jáde kàn rí òkú Mohbad mọ́lẹ̀ àbí kàn wá sọ̀rọ̀ oore tí Lizzy ṣe fún ẹ̀yin kàn gbàgbé ọ̀rọ̀ àbúrò ẹ̀bẹ̀ tí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó tún fẹ́ dún rapist mọ́. Ó yẹ ni ẹlẹ́ni dẹ̀ ṣe mi ò mọ̀ o kò kàn mí o ọ̀rẹ́ ni gbogbo wọn tó bá wọn kọjọ fojú ara wọn rí. Mo ní kàn jáde lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó tó sọ pé bastard ni bàbá Mohbad gbogbo yín ò kàn yín. It's okay. Bí wà oníkálukú ṣe rí bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́lọ́run ṣe ṣe sí oníkálukú. Ẹ rí pé èèyàn kan ò lè dúró ní mẹ́ta mẹ́ta. Èèyàn kankan ò dẹ̀ ní dúró ní méjì àfi tó bá la tún. Ẹ rí pé nínú ayé Ọlọ́run ti ń fi ìwọ oníkálukú Ọlọ́run ti fi ń dá lẹ́jọ́. Because aims and objective yín náà ni pé kẹ́ ẹ bá tèèyàn jẹ́ káyé lè rí yín. Ṣán wá rí yín lénìí. Mo ní ṣán wá rí yín. Ọmọ tẹ́ ẹ pété pèrò kẹ́ ẹ dọwọ́ ẹ̀ délẹ̀. Kàkà kó ṣubú pípele ló ń pele sí i. Inú ẹ̀mí gígùn àlàáfíà ta ikú bálẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀. Mo ní wípé kí Lọlá Fádúrí jáde ní 2025 torí wọ́n fi owó iṣẹ́ Lizzy wọ́n fi ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì fún mi. Àmọ́ Ìyábọ̀ Òjó lè lọ mú spam obìnrin ó fi ṣe DNA fọ́mọ ọkùnrin ọmọ ọlọ́mọ nígbà tí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó yìí. No wonder. Ṣé báárà lẹ tún fẹ́ gbà ni àbí donation lẹ need? Torí evidence tẹ need ní 2025 ìbànújẹ́ ló jẹ́ àti ìyàlẹ́nu ló jẹ́ wípé ó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ ti béèrè yẹn tipẹ́tipẹ́. Kò ń ṣe time tí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó mú spam obìnrin tó lọ fi ṣe DNA fọmọkùnrin. Kò ń ṣe time yẹn ló yẹ kẹ́ ẹ jáde. Tó bá wá jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin lẹ bí Mohbad ẹ wá gbọ́ pé Ìyábọ̀ Òjó pè yín bastard. Àgàgà tí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó wá lọ gbé spam obìnrin tó fi ṣe DNA fọmọ yín ọkùnrin. Ẹ má ti jáde láyé n tó bá mú yín ní interest láti mọ̀ pé ṣé tòótọ́ ni Lizzy ń sọ àbírọ́ ni Lizzy ń pa àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ẹ ń wá ọ̀nà tẹ́ fẹ́ fi shield Ìyábọ̀.
Ó ti tán o.
Ṣé ó ti tán?
Ológun kọ lọ́pọlọ lílọ.
Bọ́bá ti kú spam obìnrin.
Queen mother.
Ẹ wo kí ló lè fi yàtọ̀ sí mi? Ẹ jọ kí ló lè fi yàtọ̀ sí mi
Queen
díẹ̀?
mother. Anita, sórí nǹkan tí mo sẹ́ni sí ẹ nípa adẹ́s Aniki.
Wàhálà.
Anita.
Guy yìí wà delusional o.
Anita.
I'm very serious.
Ẹ kọ́ Anita ti kúrò rẹ̀.
Báwo ló ṣe máa sọ pé ọmú spam obìnrin? Does she even understand ẹni tó ní spam àbí ẹni tí ò ní spam? A máa ti rógo o. No. Ṣé róhun àtàntí kẹ́mkẹ́m? Ó dà ní pé wọ́n ní yàrá together láàárọ̀ o. Because I don't understand o. Ní ìgbà tí wọ́n ń support bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ṣé ó gbàdúrà kéèyàn kìkábọ̀ dé ọmọ ẹni.
Báwo lẹ́yìn náà ṣe máa lọ mú spam obìnrin tẹ́ wá fi ṣe
DNA ọkùnrin? Wọ́n fi spam obìnrin wọ́n lọ fi ṣe DNA test. Wàhálà wà o. Na juju mi dà tó. Na rí juju.
Kí àǹtí Ìyábọ̀ wá gbẹnu sí máìkì tó fi gbọ́dọ̀
lo spam.
Are you calling?
Lo spam. Ẹ lo spam obìnrin àti ìta.
Ó lọ mú spam obìnrin ó wá fi ṣe bí ẹni ọkùnrin.
Tí Ìyábọ̀ ń
wọ́n dúró kí ìyá Mohbad kọ́ọ̀mù ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ wo.
Ìyá Mohbad ní àwọn
Àbí
ó sú wa o
torí téèyàn ò bá kọ́ọ̀mù báwo náà ṣe fẹ́ rí
kò ní
spam
yọ
rẹ̀?
spam wọ́n retí
Ìyá
kọ́kọ́
Mohbad
wò
kí
ni
ló fi kọ́ọ̀mù?
Ìyá
Ṣé kò sí ní owó tó fi kọ́ọ̀mù?
Bọ́ọ̀ dáàdì mọ́mì Mohbad ẹ wá
kókó
gbọ́
lẹ
ní
fi
kí máa
kọ́m
wọ́n Mohbad ṣe é lo dídò ni.
Ẹjọ́ sí ní owó tó fi kọ́ọ̀mù àbá ti rọ́gọ́.
Wọ́n Mohbad did you use a dido? How did you come? Because
He's a
you want to
comma.
come.
how come belle come
Ìyá Mohbad is a
How come
comma.
belle come? Me I no come, you no come. How come
how come belle come àbí lẹ́kì òjì rẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ kọ́ ẹ ò ẹ̀yin tèmi
wàhálà.
Adéyìnkẹ́ ní pé ẹ ò Priscilla ní admin Gistlover póun gbé evidence
Okay, kó lọ gbé wá. Ṣé tiẹ̀ láwọn pípù yìí Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè.
Adéyìnkẹ́ ó yẹ kó so wèrè mọ́lẹ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí.
Bọ́ńkọ́ì dey worry you fine. Wetin dey worry you fine.
Come out and tell Nigerians that you are Gistlover admin before we bring evidence out.
Admin. Go and bring evidence.
Àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ẹ̀ bu pánkọ́
Ṣé yẹn láyè tí wọn?
àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ẹ̀ bu pánkọ́ mẹ́sẹ̀
Ọmọ ọlọ́mọ òkú ra kò kún dá wọn lóhùn.
àwọn ẹni
Ní
sí
òkú dá wọn lóhùn kò rán wọn.
fine girl evidence kọ evidence ni na this person talk am o.
Evidence ni. Ó tún wá sáré pé orí dísì ti jòrò. Ó wá sọ pé tó sọ pé Gistlover tó ní nọ́mbà Gistlover lọ́wọ́ so ti ṣéǹjì sí kò ń ṣe Gistlover mọ́.
Mr. Bisola mo mọ̀ pé òun ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bọ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀n Adéníkẹ́ lòun ní evidence lọ́wọ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé lórí ìbúkú Adéníkẹ́ òun lòun gbogbo evidence lòun máa ń ní kò dẹ̀ ní kọ̀ọ̀kan gbé jáde òun ló ní ìyàbọ̀ fẹ́ lọ jẹ òun fẹ́ lọ jẹ adúrú òun lòun ní evidence.
That woman she's terrible.
Ẹ jọ ṣóun lọ gbá lójú ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì.
evil Adéníkẹ́ evil.
Rémi ò bá wọn wèrè Ọlọ́run mo dúpẹ́ mi kì í mọ àwọn pípù yóò ṣe Ọlọ́run.
òun kọ́ lọ́sẹ̀ pé òun lọ́ bá wa fọ́ létí kò bá dáa.
Bóyá a ti ní brain reset.
ẹni tó tiẹ̀ fọ́ létí kò ní brain reset látọdún.
Sẹ́pọ̀ ń gba dáadáa ó yẹ kó gba kójú ẹ̀ dànù ni.
ẹni tí ẹ kọ́ fi bàtà fọ́ létí.
Àwọn pípù yìí fọ́nìṣà. Àwọn pípù yìí fọ́nìṣà. Everybody kọ́ jókòó akọ̀ make up gbogbo orí burúkú tó fẹ́ make up wọ́n á data sí wọ́n á depo sí wọ́n á wá fi yọ̀ lé lórí ó wá ga o Ọlọ́run á ṣàánú wa Ọlọ́run á ṣàánú wa nígbà tó ti sọ pé Ọlọ́run ó ní ó pe bàbá Mohbad lẹ́yìn bastard ṣé yóò ń ṣe bastard gbà ẹ pé Ọlọ́run máa ẹ̀ kéèyàn tiẹ̀ ṣe kìíní ṣé ìwà ẹni tó rí ẹ pé nìyẹn ẹ ṣàánú wa o.
nǹkan tó kọ ẹgbẹ́ bá yín ní sísọ mi dáadáa.
ẹ ti ní evidence ẹ tún ní kó wá prove ṣáwọn pípọ̀ yìí mọ nǹkan tó máa ń sọ ṣá.
ẹni evidence lọ́wọ́ evidence tẹ̀ ní lọ́wọ́ tẹ̀yìn ò lè post
script kan náà làwọn àti VDM máa ń kà VDM máa lóhùn lẹ́vidence lọ́wọ́ á tún ní òun fúnyàn ní 24 hours. I give you 24 hours.
Kó bọ́ síta. 24 hours tó tẹ̀ máa ń fún yàn yẹn ṣé kò kéé ẹ̀ láàbùsì ni. Ojoojúmọ́ ni 24 hours ní VDM. Vivi ọkọ̀ Bukky Vivi ọ́nì yẹn kélé ni. Kí ló tún fà á tí yẹn ń ké? Kí ló tún fà á tó ń ké? Wàhálà wà lára wọn.
Òun àti Bíọ́dún làwọn àná tún jọ wà sí. Ó ní Bíọ́dún làwọn àwọn ránṣẹ́ láti lọ bayé ìyá Mohbad àti àdúrà jẹ́ ni. Tó wá débẹ̀ ó wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣiṣẹ́ fún wọn. Ó wá lọ́ọ́ máa ní kí ọ̀gá débẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ pè fún. Ó lẹ́fídẹ́ǹsì làwọn ní kó lọ gbà wá lọ́wọ́ àwọn àdúrà pé kí ló dé tó wá débẹ̀ tó wá change tó wá dọwọ́ rú.
Èwo wá ní Bíọ́dún làwa.
Ó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbé yẹn ṣépè nìyẹn o. Tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbé yẹn ṣépè gidi pé gidi.
Ọlọ́run jù wọ́n lọ ni. Ọlọ́run jù wọ́n lọ.
Ó máa gbé picture ẹ̀ jáde. Kí ni kọ́
ẹ kó gbé jáde. Àwọn tó gbé tiẹ̀ jáde lánàá ṣọ́ọ̀kù ni. Ẹ wọ ẹ fi yẹn lẹ̀.
Na wá for these people.
Ó ní Priscilla, you need to prove to the world that you are not the Gistlover admin before we present our evidence to the world.
Onídàá fún yín orí yín ti yí present your evidence. Ṣáwọn èèyàn kọ́mẹ̀ntì dáadáa sábẹ́ fún pé kó lọ mọ evidence wa àbí kó lọ gbà lọ́rọ̀ VDM.
Explain our yes. Ìyá àgbà kí ló dé? Wọ́n ní background yìí kí ló dé?
Wọ́n ní background mi sí background inú mọ́tò mi ni mo wà.
lẹ́yìn
mọ́tò
tó
mi ni mo
post
wà bí sí mi dà.
ó tún ti pa àwọn ó tún ti post àwọn míì o.
Mi ò dẹ̀ wind down bóyá mo wind down ni mo ti wind up ṣá.
Ó tún lọ gbé fọ́tò ibi tó ti ṣe fíìmù kan jáde tí lady kan ti kúnlẹ̀ síwájú àwọn guys méjì ó wá fi kinní bò wọ́n lójú ó wá ní Ìyábọ̀ ló ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ yẹn àwọn yẹn wá ń kọ síbẹ̀ pé kọ́ má dáhùn fíìmù ni o kò ń ṣe Ìyábọ̀ o kọ́ má dá lóhùn ní comment section náà láti dá lóhùn.
ṣẹ́tìrì ìkọ̀kan á dáhùn kìíní burúkú ìtọ́ bá fẹ́ gùnkè wọ́n á gbé fọ́tò ní fọ́tò.
Bọ̀bọ́ tó ń gbé Ìyábọ̀ ṣépè bọ̀bọ́ kan báyìí tó ń gbé Ìyábọ̀ ṣépè ó tún lọ gbé ó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ upload yẹn sínsìn tí yẹn ń ṣépè fún Ìyábọ̀ tọmọtọmọ ó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ gbé sínsìn.
àdúrà ló ń jẹ́ sí fún Ìyábọ̀.
ó yẹ kó sọ kò pa ni.
iṣẹ́ Lizzy ṣáàrí ikú Ìyábọ̀ ló mú àti bíi díẹ̀ mú. èmi ò mẹ́ni tó ń jẹ́ Adéníkẹ́ yìí èmi ò ń rí i. But my point is this, ẹ bá gbé fọ́tò ẹ bẹ ṣe ń ṣépè fún tẹ́ ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ fún tó gbogbo nǹkan ẹ̀ ń lọ dáadáa everything lọ sókè ẹ̀ dẹ̀ jáwọ́ èyí lẹ máa jásẹ̀ gbẹ̀yìngbẹ̀yìn tó bá yànà. I don't understand.